But anyway, we are going to open with our boy Artos and whoever the heck Robin is. Who is our Finn? That's who he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Arto.
are starting with the 18. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing the 18.
Switching back to Finn.
Yep.
Nice.
So Finn and Isaac, having spent their time in Crownhold and discovered the Sleeper, have barely stopped to sleep, and they've retreated back home to Silver Keep, just in a bit of a panic about what contacting that thing did. And Finn has also managed to get some between Finn and Isaac's girlfriend, who for the life of me I cannot remember the name. Celeste.
Yeah. Celeste.
Yeah, Celeste. Between Finn's own investigations, Finn's family, and Celeste, they have discovered that there is a very dangerous group, a cult-like group called the Reckoners, that has by and large infiltrated the upper echelons of Immortan society. So you have, in a bit of a mild panic, ridden day and night from Crownhold back home to Silver Keep. And as we open, it is late afternoon. Artos is probably just walking on the walls, just looking out and thinking to himself, I am the monarch of all I survey, so long as it's within 300 feet of my castle. When he notices his retainers and their entourage, that's the word, their entourage. riding back as fast and as hard as they can, and the horses look like they're about to keel over and die from exhaustion. So, if I had coconuts, I'd band them together right now.
But, yeah, I guess Isaac is just, looks exhausted. He's ready to go give his report to Artos, our lord.
You are frightened. You have, bags under your eyes from when you haven't slept, both you and Finn. You basically look like you need, a good stiff drink and then, 10 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I guess Isaac will just be like, all right, let's make our way in. We've got a lot to discuss with our lord. All right. I guess I'll make our way past the guards or whatnot and see if we can find Artos wherever he is.
All right. Justin, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, Artos.
I assume I heard the news,
you heard they're back.
Yeah, knowing that they're not supposed to be back, I assume something happened, so I probably rushed to meet them in the middle somewhere.
All right. I see you walking over, Artos, and I'm just like, oh, my lord, we have lots to discuss. Perhaps we can find a room like we usually do.
Of course. And I kind of just I kind of look at someone onto the side to fetch some water for my for my retainers. Get them something.
Thank you, my lord.
Water and a bit of booze to help keep them upright a bit.
Bread, just any food or snack. I just kind of look towards the two and it's like, well, this is the most horrible I've seen you two yet. What happened?
Well, and then I go through some of the details, but after going through a little bit, I cast exposition. I say to Lord Artos, well, Lord Artos, we're a bit of a crossroads here. On the one hand, we have some new information about the Lucas family, and to be perfectly honest, there's a lot of potential secrets that they are holding in their little fort. If we make our way down there, play our cards right, we might be able to get more information onto what the hell is happening. On the other hand, I have reason to believe that the Reckoners, this faction, are at a place called High Peak Castle.
Now, High Peak Castle, you all know. Hang on, it's who's the guy? It's actually the seat of power for one of the barons. For Baron Thomas Fell.
And I basically say to Artos that and if my information is correct, I know that is where Celeste is. Now, you are the leader. You are the leader of this great house. So in the end, it is your decision to make, but I believe we have two options afforded to us at this particular moment. We either make our way to High Peak Castle directly and see if we can make contact with Celeste, or we go and deal with the Lugus. I'm not sure what is particularly our best option, but I believe those are the ones that are in front of us.
Well, the Luguses, that front seems more of a. Seems it has gone cold, or at least the chances of us gaining any foothold or progress with the Luguses is very low compared to what you've now learned about High Peak Castle. However, it poses a lot more risk.
I nod.
And however, the revelation of the sleeper, there seems to be more afoot here within our lands, and we've stumbled upon it. I think it is by duty that we have to seek it out, understand and investigate what exactly this entails for Immorta.
A nod. I agree.
However, so I kind of like look. So what exactly is the plan to High Peak? We can't make our presence known, for if it is known, it's a diplomatic disaster.
Just like speaking as a player, I'm not too sure I'm reading this right. Did we make a fake ambassador crew and go to the Luguses? Did that?
We were
that
going
happened,
to,
right?
but then we got
Yeah.
all this new information about High
Yeah.
Peak.
Yeah,
So
you
yeah.
do know that the Luguses are that at least Orton Lugus, aka Better Isaac, is tied up with these reckoners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like Finn was quiet. Sorry, as a player, I want to ask things, but Finn is super quiet.
well, okay.
Hmm.
I do bring up the point. I do bring up something, I guess, to the two of you, is that I say, well, regardless of how we deal with this, we could. I'm just spitballing some ideas. If we keep we make a strike team, maybe just talented individuals. We're not exactly marching an army up to High Peak Castle. We need a small group of people.
Who are those people going to be, Isaac?
We could pick the best of the best, but
We actually have them assembled, my lord.
Finn.
Yeah.
Well, you could also. I was gonna say you could also either Finn could have the stealth mission he's always wanted, or you could always, spend a little money and hire somebody to do it.
Well,
you are a noble. after all.
Hold on. We already have the group assembled. We just didn't launch the group. We have moon guards ready, and our
Moon guards are not. I think they're
Moon guards
bodyguards. They aren't.
Their bodyguards are an army unit. They're not, a scout, spy, and infiltration unit. However, like I said, Ardos.
But your specific unit or your
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm gonna say. I have a kill squad ready.
Okay.
Like a really small group, a group of 5. I have notes here. Under my lead, we have squads. I believe in our army unit, but because Mina, my mother, she controls our spy squad, and I believe we did have a group ready in case we need them.
Yeah. She can get a kill team together.
Yeah. So I think we already did. When we say we're gonna fake the ambassador crew. To go to
so
House
I
Lugus.
think,
Yeah.
If I recall, this is more out of character, but if I recall, the conundrum that we're having is that do we go?
We can't go toe to toe
Do we-
just with the
Do we
Lucas
go
because
to
it's
Orton
like
Lucas,
yeah.
or do we go to High Peak Castle?
Yeah,
I
that's the
think
thing. We have the members ready. We just need to pick the
We
direction.
need to decide which
Yeah.
direction we're going.
The thing is,
Yeah.
the thing is, even if we meet up with Orton, I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna get out of it.
Well,
compared to like,
Nathan, technically, because
Yeah.
Orton is the guy you want to smack over the head. You want to meet with his older brother Nathan, and
I thought Nathan was dead, wasn't Nathan?
Yeah, but
I
Nathan
thought
was
he
dead.
oh,
Yeah.
he,
he's dead, right?
He came to
that's
us. Remember, he came to us and
We
Yeah,
met with
because
him
he thought-
already.
yeah,
yeah,
you rebuffed him, and he has been found. He's
he has
recently
been
found
dead.
And Orton,
The sister
after
hates us. I remember
Yeah.
we tried to.
Oh,
Oh
ask her if she
God,
hates us.
that's right. We tried to. Okay.
Yeah.
This
We
is
tried
more
to
of a
appeal.
we tried
the
to talk to
Lucases.
the sister Marissa Lucas, I believe.
Mhm.
yeah, Marissa,
Yeah.
who killed her
She
boy
hates us.
toy, and now she.
She does
Right,
not
that-
know that.
She
That
does.
was-
Yeah, she
that
does
was
not
the
know that.
consequences of her actions from like 20, 30 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically we don't have anyone really, like, the only person who could have helped us who was part of the Lucas family is dead.
Yeah.
And the other person who could have helped us, we pissed off to the point of no return. So
More like she was in disagreement with us. We didn't piss her off that bad. Like I believe last time we
remember
met
she just
her.
doesn't like us.
Yeah, she just doesn't like us because we have a conflict before.
Yes,
And-
but,
Yeah.
well, she doesn't know that you killed her boy toy. She does. You are.
She thinks we
directly
killed her
responsible-
brother. Yeah. For Nathan's
You're-
death. Yeah.
No, not for Nathan's death. You are directly responsible for getting her effectively exiled.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
because we exposed it, didn't we?
Yeah, we exposed
we
it.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are directly responsible for that. So she hates you for that alone.
Yeah. So we already
Yeah,
know.
like-
Okay. Here's the basic info. Okay, we already know House Lucas is possible cultist. They're in league with the Reckoners.
Reckoners.
Yeah. The Felf are also a possibility. We don't know where exactly they stand, but they might be in league as well. And there's Cressy, I believe. I wrote.
She was also in there.
Yeah, so those three are possible targets. We just need to pick which one we want to go after.
Right.
So
do you wanna go after?
I think with that, like I said, the Lucases does not seems like a dead end for info.
Yeah,
because
I
doubt
mean,
we'll
like,
get
I
anything
would have
with-
loved to have like a verbal boss battle with
Yeah.
Orton. But at the same time, at this point, it doesn't seem like worth our time. As far as like what I think we should do, we've already got Finn's really cool kill squad, right?
Yeah.
We
a kill team, you may say.
kill team,
Yeah.
if you would. we bring our small fighting force. We make our way towards High Peak Castle, and because here's the thing, I know Celeste doesn't want me going up there because I remember the last time she said, "Do not come here. That's
Yeah.
a bad idea," and I'm like, I'm ignoring her at this point. I may.
Oh,
you
did
know
you
what? I will
omit
say
that?
this,
Did you
I-
omit that from Arthos?
I
Did
will.
you omit
No,
that?
no, no.
Oh.
Specifically, this is out of character. I specifically did not tell you guys that is what she said because at this point,
You're
Nice.
so fucked.
So that's why, and this is also the other thing that I think also is in character with Isaac, is that Isaac is kind of like trying to get Artos to say, let's
Yeah.
go to High Peak Castle
Yeah.
for
That's
probably
fine.
for selfish reasons.
Yes. Yes. This is the Game of Thrones. like,
Yeah.
everybody manipulating everybody
Yeah.
Yeah.
for their own game.
But out of character, we make our way to High Peak Castle. Isaac at least touches base with Celeste because Celeste has more information and she's not giving me, like, remember how I keep calling her on the phone with sending and she's giving
Yeah.
me very limited information? I need to talk to this person in person, right?
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it
she
Castle
might not
where,
want you there for a reason, but you know, we.
I have a question
yeah.
with High Peak Castle,
Yeah.
right? I remember
Right.
High Peak Castle being ruled by one of the barons. or
Yeah,
the
Thomas
barons?
Thomas
fell. Thomas fell.
Thomas
Yes.
Fell, the guy who's
Yeah,
nailing
and
the
then is it-
queen.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Because like that's the thing, right? Because like the Fell family, like we know they were nice.
Yeah.
And I knew they were like,
See, he's
Yeah,
probably the
exactly, like-
secret lover of the queen. So
It's all but
And looks-
said.
yeah,
It's an open secret that he is.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's incredibly suspicious that his fucking castle has the sleeper. So, oh my lord. Okay, no, I think we have to go through the castle. I mean, even out of character, I feel like even if it
Alright.
ends up like as a failure, I
Well,
think
there's
that
too
we-
there's too many things. And eventually we're gonna have to go to this castle regardless. It's
Anyway,
basically whether or not are we gonna go and kind of dick around a couple other places first and then go to the castle, or are we just gonna go to the castle?
All right,
now?
but here's where Finn is gonna counter that. Finn is gonna say,
Okay.
okay, but it's not a secret that High Peak has the best defense in the country. It's like if we want to storm in and just talk to Thomas Fell, like, forgive me if I'm not using proper, status or calls, whoever. Lord Fell is not gonna treat us properly. It's like if we go on hostile, this is gonna get ugly fast. Especially, it's not a secret that he is the lover of the queen. Imagine we already, our name is already, you know what I'm saying.
Isaac does look at Finn and just says, Finn, I say this, I understand your concern. We have a reputation to uphold. But at the same time, I know what I saw and I know what I heard. At this point, things couldn't possibly get any worse. And if we don't act now, it's only going to escalate.
I know, but that's the other thing. Why don't we go against Lucas, a house we already have vendetta with? Instead, we're poking another bear who has no beef with us.
On the other
Especially,
hand,
and Finn is gonna look at you, Isaac, especially weird as saying, don't you want to settle things with Orton? This is a great opportunity for you to do so.
all right, Justin, what did you want?
Oh, he's muted.
Oh, he's muted. Go for it.
All right. While he's muted, I'm staring at Finn. Squint.
Squint. We both squint
Um,
at each other.
I look at Finn and I say, Finn, I would love nothing more than to get a little payback on Orton. But if that little skirmish risks all of Immorta, then I will have to hold off.
True.
I'd be fine with that.
True, but it's not a higher risk than going to High Peak Castle. Like I said, against another lord who had no beef with us at all.
There is
I kinda,
also
that's the wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My dad just entered the room. Okay, a fucking quick question.
Yo,
I remember specifically that during my meeting with the Barons, like Thomas Fell was actually one of the people that was like chill with me and actually
Yeah,
kind of kind. right?
Supportive. Yeah.
right.
Can I just send him a message and be like, "Can
Yo,
visit
buddy,
you
what's
to
up?"
discuss the war?"
Absolutely. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, it
can
happens
just-
all the time.
Yeah, I want to visit him, kind of pay my dues, pay my respect, and like have this discussion
Yeah,
in the
one
guise of you two can try to find Celeste and talk to her, because we don't need to infiltrate to get to the sleeper. We just need to talk to Celeste, right? That's our goal.
Right.
But we don't know where she is. That means we have to poke around the castle.
Yes.
I don't think the
If
Lord
I
will
can
take this
turn into a
lightly.
rat,
Yeah.
I can poke around the castle.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it's
you know.
much better planned than sending in a kill team. I think we just
Yeah.
come in, say, "Hi, Mr. Fell. Can we talk about just life?" And then I let you two do your thing.
yeah. I mean, like you can talk to him, like, what's the word? Like, it is nothing unusual about barons working together, sometimes
Mhm.
getting together, particularly like trying to strengthen relationships.
yeah.
I mean, because Baron Thomas knows you don't have a particularly good relationship with the House of Locke,
Mhm.
so particularly like, if you decide to frame it as, hey, listen, like
We
I'm
need
not
ally.
a big fan of the
Yeah.
Locke family. They're not a big fan of
Mhm.
me. I just want to, like strengthen a couple of ties.
Yeah,
to
I
see-
wanna,
no, not to-
I wanna
don't wanna
put
go to
myself
war.
in the right place. You know,
I
I
don't wanna
wanna
go
be
to
with the
war.
right people.
I know I
Mhm.
don't want to go to war with the Locks, but I just want to kind of just make it so that, like they
Let's be friends.
don't want to do anything to me. I don't want to do anything to them,
Yeah,
but I also want to make
exactly.
sure they don't do anything to me. So that's just it's better for everybody this way. So that's kind of how you go. That's absolutely like a legitimate reason to visit.
Yeah, let's do that instead. I send a diplomatic message, and we just go
Alright.
ourselves, and then you two do your thing, and I'll just talk to Thomas.
Yeah, it takes a couple weeks. If you guys haven't already had your long rest, you have it now.
Hooray.
I think we already have it. We were on the edge of going to, send out the team. So yeah, everyone I think is
So-
well rested.
Yeah, so you're well rested. You rest, you recover from your long trip south. The Ravens fly back and forth, and Thomas says, "Yeah, why not? Let's suss out this Baron this new Baron a little more." So
Wow,
you
what a simple plan. Because I was thinking about it, like, this guy doesn't have any beef with me. Can't I just visit? I was thinking about it. I was like, let's just talk to him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
It's funny you say that, Justin. And I was like, oh wait, didn't we have an episode that was literally called "It Can't Be That Simple"?
Yeah, no, it is actually that simple.
Yeah.
Because I feel like out of all the games we play, we overcomplicate things in this particular
Yeah.
campaign the most.
Yeah.
Politics.
And now we're here keeping it simple. See, that's what we needed the break for.
Yeah,
Now
that's
it's
Nice.
what we
Right.
need to break for.
Level.
Exactly.
Yes.
Correct.
We needed a nice 2-month break. All right, so it's going to take some months. It's going to take a couple of weeks to travel because we don't have teleportation in this world.
Yep.
So it's still pretty difficult.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, I just saw the map. I forgot how far south we are.
Yeah.
Luckily, you are out in the reach, so it is a very easy ride, and some days it's actually almost pleasant. The fields are green, the people are peaceful. There's no there's occasionally banditry, but it's not like in epidemic proportions like you might see in other parts of the land.
Yeah.
And there's no dragons constantly hammering away at you night and day.
Mhm.
Right.
So it's all good. So it's kind of what's the word? It's kind of hard for you to reconcile
Mhm.
that there is some kind of cult dedicated to doing evil culty things, and everyone's just otherwise living their lives peacefully. And
Mhm.
it's reminds you of something you heard another noble say when you were young and visiting other nobles long ago. The noble said, yeah, I envy the peasants. No lands to uphold and defend, no people to pay, no lessons to do, no worrying about intrigues going on thousands of miles, hundreds or 1,000 miles away. All the peasants have to do is just live, make it from one day to the next. They don't have to worry about anything else. So this does kind of almost hammer home what the noble told you all those years ago.
Mhm.
But eventually, your road does turn westward, and it ascends into the mountains. And after a little over a month of travel, you're sitting on your horses, standing before the drawbridge leading to High Peak Castle. And I have a picture of just how intimidating this is. This is taken from a game. This is a video game screenshot, so if it looks weird.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I like a little visual.
Oh.
Here's the visual.
Oh, fucking
Ooh.
god.
Yeah.
This is actually impenetrable. There's
Yeah.
6 different.
Yeah.
There's 3 different walls.
Yeah, it was the uppermost one was the original keep, if you remember right.
Mhm.
And then as each successive generation added to it over time and over 1,000 years, it became the single most impregnable fortress in the land.
Yeah, they have sky cells. I believe I wrote that down
Yeah,
last
they
time.
have-
Yeah.
Sky cells.
Mountain houses based in the mountains and castles in the
Yeah.
mountains have sky cells. They like the idea. It's a bit like the sky cells in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's the cells are missing one wall, just facing a sheer cliff, way high up in the air. You'll never survive the drop.
Yep.
And the floors are always angled just ever so slightly towards that massive opening. And the way the winds blow, like the air currents just like seem to like tug you out towards there. And eventually, yeah, it does drive people insane to the point that they just step out into nothing just to get it, just to escape. It is extremely cruel, and it's designed. It is designed that way.
Yeah.
It is designed to be extremely cruel and to break whoever they stick in there. So you try not to anger, try not to anger these people.
Knowing us, it's gonna go great.
I have my kill squad ready. A kill team ready. No, just kidding.
All right, where is your kill team going, by the way? Who are they gonna? Go with?
Well, they are gonna blend in with the, our ambassador group, and
okay, yeah.
when we
so your
are,
kill team,
yeah,
okay. So your kill team. Here's just
yeah.
so you know the stats. Your kill team is going to consist of 4 NPCs with the assassin stat block.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay, we go
Yeah.
over that.
So, I don't think they will. They don't have the poison though, because you are going to be searched, and they did not think there was a way they could smuggle that in, and they believe, but they do have everything else.
Yeah, we have the poison ready as well. I believe I wrote that down before.
Yeah, you have,
yeah.
Like you have the ingredients for the poison, but it's gonna take you some time to mix because they're not gonna. Because, like I said.
No, we already did. Like a kill squad, a group of 5 under Finn's lead in covert, prepared with poison that would make it look like the victim die of natural causes.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, the poison is not mixed.
Oh, okay.
It's kept in innocuous, like harmless ingredients and kept in medical kits.
Yeah.
Poison made, they'll just assume.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
and
We
then
can make it
as you
on
enter-
site. Yeah.
Yeah, as you enter like first wall, as you pass the first wall, like the security that you have to go through is nuts. Like Thomas Fell, the House of Fell has clearly spared no expense, like with the security. Like they even, and like you know how rare wizards and magic users are, which is why Ardos having 2 or 3 of them is actually he's well and above most nobles in that regard. Like
Hell
Thomas has enough to have one watching the gates and perform a magical inspection on like whatever he thinks is suspicious. So he has spared no expense for this.
Damn.
Yeah,
As I'm walking, as we're getting escorted deeper, can I just make like a general either like a perception or investigation check?
perception check. Investigation is like you're actively poking things to see what they do.
All right.
First dice roll of the game. What'd you
Okay,
get? 19. Not bad. What are you looking for, my man?
I'm looking for, are there people in the shadows kind of keeping an eye on us? Is there, because I'm assuming there's villagers and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's they're peasants. They are
Or peasants, sorry. But
running
my basic thing is that just walking in, do I feel like something's just off? Do I feel like there's like an atmosphere of like just like something isn't right? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like gauge people's personalities and stuff like that.
Well, first of all, like the guards are keeping a close eye on you because they know Ardos has at least one magic user near him at all times.
What? No.
So they are keeping an eye on Ardos and you guys. So you do suspect that there's suspicion. There is, though, like one thing that you notice that the peasants are doing their absolute best to try to hide, and your sharp eyes do see it. Like they are hauling what look like bags up to the wall. These bags up to the wall, and then you notice that they're dumping the contents over the wall. And based on the way the construction of this castle is, whatever those contents are, the bags are just falling. It's falling into nothingness, into empty space, and they're doing this pretty regularly too.
Interesting. Okay. And definitely being watched by the guards.
While we're like on the way through security, right? On the way.
Yeah.
I kind of whisper under my breath towards Isaac. Finn is probably able to hear this. I just ask, Isaac. What does your friend look like?
Yeah, what does Celeste look like? We have no clue at all.
No, I know what she looks like. She has darker skin, black hair.
I look around the room full of people with dark skin, like.
I was like, I will
Give
paint
me
you
a
picture.
drawing,
I'm
please.
an artist. Hold on. Hold on. I have a-
You are
I have
bard.
a-
Remember
I
that.
pull out a book that I can. Like, hold on. I have a.
You probably have a lot of sketches
I
of
have a-
Celeste, right?
You don't have a lewd sketch, Finn. I have a perfectly normal sketch. Hold on. I'm trying to find her picture. I do
Yeah.
have it somewhere, but I'll post it later. But essentially,
Yeah, don't worry.
She has like sort of like darkish skin, long black hair.
Mhm.
One thing that the last time Isaac saw her, Isaac has a lute that is very like moon themed. Hers
Yeah.
is more themed like the sun.
Ooh, interesting.
And she does have a bit of a like bardic like attire to a certain extent, so she's probably gonna be wearing something similar. Like, you know how I'm very more moon based, she's more sun based aesthetically. So unless she has
Yeah.
completely changed her attire, that's what she would look like.
So a much more outgoing and happier version of you.
Stab, stab.
You don't have to say it like that, but
No wonder why you want to see her, huh? And I give like a slight smirk.
Hmm.
okay, hold on. I'll save the image. I think this is the right one? Question mark. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
he's
I'm-
gone. No.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, you're back.
There we go. All right,
There we
sorry. I'm so sorry. Like everything just started cutting out for me there. So I changed that. Okay, so this is
There.
Celeste.
Yeah, Celeste is on the. There you go. Celeste is on the right. I'm on the left.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Cool beans.
So.
Cool beans.
Nice.
Hey, where is our event? I need to go back to watch together.
Did you draw it?
No, I
No.
did not. I need to change out the music here. It's gonna be.
But this is really cool. I like the.
So that's kind of
setting.
who we're looking for.
Mhm.
But like I said, Isaac has, as Artos is kind of and Finn are poking fun at Isaac. Isaac also points out to them, it has been many years since I have seen Celeste in person, and I've only recently just been talking to her with the sending magic. So she could be a completely different person, but I'm hoping that she's not.
Don't
Well,
worry,
have to have
we'll
to
find
hope
her.
That they, well, we have to hope they've stayed the same because that's part of the reason why we are here, Isaac.
Or we can just shout Isaac everywhere and see who responds.
Celeste, Isaac's here.
We're not doing that. I think she would literally kill me. I think she's probably gonna be mad I'm here to begin with, and if I do that, she will kill me.
Oh, we have no
Alright,
clue
yeah.
she's gonna be mad at you because you didn't tell us.
Oh, I
So
I
we're just gonna
tell you,
shout
of course I
everywhere.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So you guys do make it into the. You guys have made it to like the central keep. You and your groups have been relieved of your weapons. They are, like, just as a matter of security. Like I said, Thomas is extremely paranoid. He does not. And I mean, this is just a matter of course. And you guys do the same thing at your castle,
Oh,
although
no,
on
of
a
course.
less of a scale. But yeah, as you are brought to the central keep, Thomas just walks out and he says, "Welcome, welcome. I was wondering if you'd I was wondering when you'd arrive. I thought something happened to you on the way."
Well,
It was
sir,
a
we
long
are-
and arduous
we were-
journey.
We are from the south. Sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Please call me Thomas. We're between you and me. We are equals. I may be the first among equals, but the key word there is equals. That doesn't go for the rabble, though. That's just between. That's just for you, Artos.
Of course. Damn, just to make it clear.
Let me just make it absolutely clear to you
Yeah.
peasants who's in charge.
Yeah.
So he does have. Yeah, he did come out, and you see that he does have a couple of unnervingly large knights acting as like his honor guard.
Wow.
So, like, it is. I mean, they're not like big. Like in the Game of Thrones books, like the mountain is like over like 2.5 meters tall. They're not quite that big, but they are pretty large. And the unspoken message is, "Welcome my home, and these are my trained monsters in case you get out of hand."
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, trying that. So just yeah, it's almost like he has knowledge of what you're about to do, and he's just hammering home, like, listen,
Yeah.
like, don't stay in line, man. So, all right, he says, all right, come in, please. We will. Can I have the servants bring you anything? Any food, wine? You must be exhausted. Show you to your
Wine
quarters.
would be most kind. That would really-
Wonderful. We will show you to your guest quarters at once. Hey,
Alright.
servants, don't just stand there. Our guests are tired. Help them. And you are escorted to your guest quarters, to your rooms. You notice this is a very subtle thing, but the way things are set up, the way that your rooms have been set up, or the way that Thomas has assigned your rooms, is a very subtle thing, so that Isaac and Finn are furthest away from Artos, in the rooms furthest from Artos, while your guards are in the rooms closest.
Okay, interesting. Usually they would have us in the same area, right?
Well,
Yeah, everyone gets their own room.
everyone
No, I
has their own
mean,
room.
but like close to each other, right?
Make an insight check.
Sus.
Yeah, the way that you've been. Yeah.
He's
If
being
I
a
had that
sussy.
soundboard, I would have played the
Dun,
Among
dun,
Us.
dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Exactly.
Da-da-da.
Exactly.
16.
Oh,
16. Ardos,
Everyone's
what does
doing
your
great.
insight say?
Alright, I'll get my insight. Hold on. Nope,
It says
I
you're
am
tired and you just want
I'm on
to
edge.
sit and rest.
You want a bed.
Yeah.
That's it. You want to hit the hay.
All right, Isaac and Finn, with your insight check, you believe that this setup is deliberate. If, for example, you guys move to speak with Ardos, for example,
Yeah.
you'll have to go through the hall and down the hall, and there's like very little chance you'll be able to do it unnoticed.
Mhm.
So he's basically, it's a way to keep tabs on your movement.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Specifically, additionally, Finn in particular has been given a room that faces inward. It doesn't face the outward wall. It faces inward. So if he does try to climb out the window and sneak along the wall, there's someone outside is going to see him.
Oh, great, because I'm not myself.
Wow.
I disguised myself already.
Yeah.
So,
So
someone
he just-
looks like Finn is in Finn's room.
Yeah.
Finn is with the servants right now.
Okay.
All right. Well, I forget which Finn is Finn. I walk over to Finn and I'm like, oh wait, yeah, you're not real Finn. Okay, hold on.
Right.
Oh, come on. Is my disguise that bad?
I will say that I will say this. I do very quickly just whisper something to Artos before we separate.
Yeah.
And I say, my lord, I will start my my search. Please be careful, okay?
Well, I'm not the one that's going to be sneaking around.
Yeah.
You should be the most careful here, Isaac. All I have is a conversation with a man that has probably much more power than I could ever imagine. So,
Don't fuck this up.
so he kind of says, well, we're always the underdogs. What's different?
That is our moniker.
Yes. Alrighty. So
Alright.
you go to your separate ways. Finn, you said you are in disguise.
Yeah, I'm disguising. Like, okay, here's how I'm gonna like play this. Before we enter the castle, I already cast Disguise Self and disguised myself using makeup as well to make it like pass any test they could throw at us.
Yeah.
Just so
Actually,
that
you know what?
okay, go for it.
And you know what? In that case, make either performance or deception check.
Oh, I have the. I believe it's. I'm not too sure, but I believe Disguise Self use Disguise Kit or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a check. I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
inspiration regardless.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you basically this is to use your disguise kit to
Yeah.
pass the sniff
Effectively.
test.
Wait, where's my Disguise Kit? Why is it gone? Why?
I don't know. Roll20 did some updates in the time
Okay.
we were going.
I'm
so
gonna check. the
What disguise kit uses what stat? Is it like intelligence?
it would use deception or
Actually,
performance. His choice.
the attribute is determined by the DM. Either I can do charisma or dexterity. It's up to the DM to decide because dexterity means how well you put on the makeup, or charisma means how well I perform under that makeup. So it's up to you.
Yeah, charisma. I would say just like
Okay.
because you can apply it very well, but like I said, the way they're doing this, they're trying to spot someone who's acting out of character.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And you have a
add,
D8 that you can roll on
yeah.
top of this roll.
Yeah.
charisma. Okay, cool. I have a D8. I'm proficient with that. I'm gonna roll over it. Fuck.
Roll
This-
that DA, man.
Is gonna be bad, yo. I'm just saying. 2 and 8. What a
Oh,
good
boy.
start.
You know what I think is gonna happen? It's like, aha! I've disguised myself as not Finn, and then you end up in the room right next
Yeah.
to fake Finn.
Yeah.
You actually do, but not by.
Good thing I have
Yeah.
magic on
by
me as
accident,
well.
not
so,
by
yeah.
not by design, but by
Yeah.
chance, because the guy who is doing the checking rolled a dirty 4.
Yeah!
So he somehow rolled even worse than you.
Yes!
That's great.
Yes!
He
Oh
was
god.
hungover. He's hungover today for some reason. I don't know. But
I
he-
laced his
he-
drink before I arrived.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna get like a. He's gonna give you. Tom's gonna give you like a day to convalesce, to recover,
Mhm.
and then starting tomorrow, you'll start discussing business.
Yeah.
So
Which means this is the
well,
perfect
which
time.
means Ardos,
Yeah.
which also means Ardos, for your sake, you better have some business to discuss.
Yeah.
So
Well, we
I
should
have
already
actually
have
some-
something
I
cooked
have-
up along the way.
I
yeah.
have definitely. I would talk
Okay.
about just the war, about the Locke family, and
yeah.
general like just
How we two houses can ally with, can ally with each
yeah,
other
I can have
despite
I
being
want
so
the
far
best way
away.
to
Yeah.
align with you.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. So, Finn, you said it's
Oh,
now
this is
time
the
to
perfect
invest-
time to investigate.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna go do some Finny
Yes.
fun things, some Finny business.
Yes. Some finny business. Stealth probably.
Yeah, stealth. If you're gonna sneak, deception if you want to just lie your way through. Okay.
I want to do investigation and
I'm
see if
probably
my
gonna do some
Yeah.
stuff too after Finn.
Yeah.
as well.
All right, so Finn, you are. Oh my gosh.
Wow, you're rolling well. Dang.
Yes.
Yeah, those are some hot rolls, man. Okay, yeah. So, investigation. You are able to actually slip up to the wall. You find a pile of those sacks that the peasants have left.
Mhm.
You are able to open one quietly without the guards noticing. You look inside. You realize it's full of rocks and dirt. Not like magic rocks or dirt or anything.
Yeah, just
but
rocks
they're
and
just
dirt.
dumping bags of just plain old rocks and dirt over the side.
Does this remind me of someone who's ready to go to war?
No, like this is just bizarre behavior.
Okay.
Like actually make an insight check. Let's see if you can
Sweet.
let's see what you can figure that out. Like this is extremely bizarre. It's literally like imagine like filling a bag full of rocks and dirt. Like what you find on the ground anywhere. And then
Okay.
taking it up to the top of a castle wall and then just dumping it over the side. That's what these peasants are doing.
Fuck.
Your immediate thought is, Ah, the sweet life of the idle rich. I
Yeah.
visits to dump bags of dirt on the wall.
Correct.
I mean, Isaac has a pretty good idea as to what that means, but I'm not there.
All right.
so.
Yeah.
Isaac. Okay, so while Finn envies the rich,
Yeah.
what do you do, Isaac?
Isaac is annoyed that he's gonna have to blow this spell slot. Isaac is almost certain that if he leaves to go do his stealth
Ooh.
mission, that there is probably like a magic eye or something like that in his room or patrolling. He's worried that his room is bugged or he's being watched. So I am going to cast Dispel Magic on my room and see if I can hit anything that might be either in the room or on me.
Okay. Hang on. Let me actually check something here. Okay. Make an Arcana check. Wait, no, make an ability check. Make an what's your
it would be a charisma
check? Yeah,
essentially.
charisma check. Yeah, make a charisma check.
Okay. I'm gonna use luck. So I don't want a 9. I want better than that.
All right.
And 13's the best I got. So if there's a 3rd level spell, it should disappear.
It is not a 3rd level spell, but you do believe with that casting there is something not in your room but out in the halls.
Can I make a check to figure out what that maybe I could have stopped?
Make an Arcana check. Yeah.
Okay, now I'll make an Arcana check.
Sweet.
Natural 20. Let's
Ooh,
go.
that's actually good. That's very good. It is not a 3rd level spell, and you didn't stop it. It is a Guards and Wards spell that only activates when the sun goes down.
They have guards and wards? Oh, shit.
Yeah, so here is the effect. Here's the effect. At night, when, like, from, I want to say, like, 7 at night until, like, 5 in the morning, fog fills all warded corridors, making them heavily obscured. All doors in the castle are magically locked, as if sealed by an arcane lock spell, and only authorized people can open them. Additionally, some doors may be covered with an illusion during this time, assuming they're not permanently covered already. Any stairs in the castle will be filled with webs from top to bottom. There's also potentially things like dancing lights in the corridors, magic mouths in locations, stinking cloud spell in locations, constant wind gust, or a suggestion spell.
Jesus.
Additionally, if you want to use Dispel Magic on these things, you can only pick one effect to use this on. You can't dispel the entire thing at once.
Oh
So you-
god, is this? I know what spell this is. It's that fucking insanity spell. Oh god.
No, it's Guards and Wards. That's what I said. It's a 6th level spell.
Oh.
God, yeah, okay, that's what that is. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he is. Like I said, this is 1,000 years of magic and money protecting this castle.
This is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, like I said, it's designed to make sure specifically to stymie spies. And now you're starting to get a pretty good idea of why Celeste hasn't been able to get you anything specific. You can only move around when everyone else is awake and active, and at night, you're pretty sure that only the guards would have, or trusted individuals would have access to wandering the castle. And spoiler, you are not on that list of trusted individuals.
Well, if I
Damn.
can't walk around the halls, perhaps I can walk inside them. My next question.
I mean, we're just looking for Celeste. You don't
It-
need to be in restricted places.
yeah,
You just
because
need to find her.
here's my question. Here's
Yeah.
my question.
Yeah.
I think, and I start to cry thinking about Pretorius. So my question is that if I turn into a little rat and I find a hole,
Mhm.
could I explore the castle via holes and cracks and stuff like that, and see if maybe I can find or make contact with Celeste that way?
Yeah, absolutely. Just you got to keep an eye on your time, because if you turn back into Isaac while you're still in a crack in the wall, that could be painful.
That would be painful.
dies in-
How long
in
does my
Castle
shape? How long does my shape change rat thing last?
Cast change shape. That is.
It's not specified. Ooh.
I mean, no, because I think I put the wrong spell in.
Or is it like essentially like a druid shape change?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Which is, I think Druid shape change is basically just the 9th level shape change spell.
Yeah.
So you just assume the form of the rat.
And
Your
just
alignment
yeah, you
tells
can
you-
change back anytime you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna pop it. I'm gonna change into a rat, and I want to explore and see if I can find Celeste.
Alrighty. Remember, you can only travel 30 minutes out from your room before, or from a place where you have to turn back.
Yeah.
just
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that little bubble in mind. And honestly, it's like if I could find Celeste, awesome. If I can find anything else useful, even better.
All right, make an investigation check, Isaac.
Investigation. So the lowest I can get is a 15 because I have a reliable talent.
Nice.
All right.
21.
21.
21. You actually do find her. No, she's not. She's not like in some dungeon or anything like that, like you feared. She's actually in the kitchen doing dishes.
Oh.
It couldn't be that simple, right?
Fuck
Well-
me. I don't know what to do, guys.
You got
I've been
lucky.
looking like
He's
30
right
sections for
there.
this.
Yeah, you got lucky. You went. Well, honestly, it took you like 20 minutes to do it. Honestly, I'm skipping over a lot. Like you decided to check. Like, okay, if I were Celeste, where would I hide? Let's check the library, see if she's looking up anything. No, okay, she's not in there. So next, where would she be? Is she out like among the guards? No, she's not in the barracks. And then you realize, wait, where would she be that she could gather information? Well, peasants like to gossip, and peasants doing menial chores will gossip. So let's check the kitchens. Lo and behold, there she is, gossiping away.
I'm trying to think. How do I want to respond to this? Okay. Fuck me. I'm trying to think. I'm like, I had this big
See,
plan
now
of
that
what I was
it's-
gonna do
now-
when we saw each other, and I'm like, I have no idea what
now
I'm
now
doing.
that it's here, you don't know what the fuck
You're
gonna
not.
do. Right?
Yeah.
I have been thrown into the deep end. Okay. This is
Lear's
what
not the only ones who can screw up plans.
okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. Well, one, Isaac hasn't seen her in a very, very long time. So is probably gonna just make a general insight check. Does she seem? I know she's probably she's doing a disguise. She's playing a role, right? But Isaac wants to kind of see how she's doing, like more like, is she at her wit's end? Is she calm and collective? Like, what is
Okay.
behind the mask?
Okay, making an insight check. This is going to be a little difficult.
Okay, this is lowest I could roll is a 15, but we'll see if we can get a good roll here. Okay, I'll take a 16. It's not great.
16. She's the way she's chatting, like you can't get a read on her real emotion, but the way she's chatting, she definitely just is putting on a hey, I'm just a normal peasant. Go about your business, please. Just ignore me. She's blending in flawlessly.
Right.
Although with your insight check, you do see that she is attempting to. The way she's steering the conversation, she's attempting to get information out of the other peasants.
Right.
She's usually trying to pick something from the peasant grapevine, basically.
I promise, I can't shape change, talk to her, and then shape change back into a rat and make my way back to my room.
Nope.
I can't do that. I didn't think this through.
You know where she...
I think Isaac is just going to just, spend a little bit just kind of like kind of just keeping an eye on her, making sure how she does.
Stalking.
Nowadays. Well,
Yep.
just talking for a
Stalking. Not talking.
Okay, listen,
Stalking.
One. Two, you're off like fucking stalking peasants and looking at rocks, all right?
Yeah. You stalker.
I think Isaac at least okay. So she's working in the kitchen now, so I can maybe get contact with her tomorrow morning. There's too many defenses up tonight. I think that's probably a good chunk of information. It's too risky for me to try and pull any more shenanigans.
Yeah.
But at least I know where she is now. Oh no.
Falcon?
We have become Megatron. Are you Megatron, Justin?
No.
Or Falcon?
Falcon. I think Falcon is gone. For some reason.
Oh, you're back, Falcon?
Okay.
You good?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm constantly having to reroute the voice servers here.
Oh.
So
Crap.
basically, Isaac is just probably gonna have to make his way back, and maybe tomorrow morning, he's gonna make his way back to his room. Actually, you know what? Here's the good news. I cast Dispel Magic and my Arcana check picked up on the guards and wards. That probably tells me that there probably isn't a listening device in my room. Because there's so many other defenses that we have to worry about.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna go back to my room and probably start blowing my last 2 3rd-level spell slots on sending. And I'll just get this angry conversation over with.
Yo, I'm here, and you can't do anything about it. So let's just talk, okay?
That's pretty much how this conversation's gonna go. All right, so I return back to my room. I take a deep breath, and I cast my first sending spell. It's gonna go very
All
well.
right.
And I say, Celeste, I know you warned me not to come, but these are desperate times. And for what it's worth, you still look radiant. That's it.
Damn, you really had to drop a compliment, huh?
Yeah.
Of course. This is Isaac we're talking about.
Stroke her ego so she doesn't bring me up by my own hair.
I have no idea how she's going to react. For all I know, she's gonna be like, "I still fucking hate you," which would be on brand.
Yeah, her response is. Let's meet tomorrow morning.
Okay, we're in.
So it's just very simple. Like, she does sound like resigned though. Like, yeah, he's gonna do it. I can't. He did it. I knew he was gonna do it. I hoped he wouldn't, but he did it anyways. Let's just make the most of this.
I like that. The resign. Like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah. All right. Let's work around this.
Okay. I just, I don't send another. I can keep my 3rd spell slot just in case something shitty happens in the night. Okay, but that's all Isaac's gonna do tonight then.
All right. So Finn, you have what was it? You have you found that the peasants are dumping dirt over the walls.
Yeah.
And so anything else you want to do after that? Just
I will, because I didn't know that Isaac already found Celeste, so I was gonna just mingle with the servants, just because I think that people would want to blend in as servants or as, peasants, so I will look into that. And especially now, I'm disguised as one, though coming with the ambassador group. So I think we have common language we can talk. So yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
did for the
Yeah,
rest
you
of
can also
the
speak
yeah
common.
yeah
Yeah. All right, you can all do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so what you need to do is make a deception check because you're going to be blending in. You're not skulking in the shadows
Yep.
and moving.
13.
13.
Do I still have the D8? No, that's one time,
No.
right? Yeah. Then 13. Mm-mm.
All right, let's
Not
see who
perfect.
they are. Oh, guards rolled a natural 1 on their check, so
Yay!
Guards are rolling garbage tonight.
Yay!
they're looking. They don't really care. They're overlooking you, like they're just like, oh, peasants. And it
Yeah.
actually works a little too well. One of the guards just says, hey, just literally just stops and says, where do you think you're going?
Sorry, sir. I will.
You're back on the wall. Keep dumping.
Okay. I will go follow his order.
Yeah,
Just
you go back to where you were on the wall, back to this stack of sacks, and just start emptying these sacks of dirt.
and I
as you
talk to
empty
the
this-
others while I'm
Yeah,
at it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you dump these sacks of dirt over the wall, like you're half expecting, like each time you dump, like something gonna fall out. Are there body parts hidden in this?
Yeah.
Is there like
I'm
some kind
checking.
of remains of some kind of like ritual? No, it's dirt and rocks. I mean, like occasionally there's like a worm, that unlucky worm that got caught in there, but that's it. Like it's. And so you're gonna listen to like
Yeah.
the peasants talk.
Yeah,
about
I'm
it?
gonna listen and try to mingle with the peasants.
Yeah,
So
make a. Oh my gosh, like if you're gonna try to like, are you gonna just passively listen, or are you gonna try to actively like?
I will
get some
passively
information out of
listen first, and then I'll try to see if I can gather something, then talk to them using that
Okay, then.
gathered information. Yeah.
it? Okay, make an insight check then.
All right. Come on.
Yeah.
10. Why did I all roll
Okay.
crit on the other side? The
On the
fuck?
other side.
The fuck?
My advice,
Uh-huh.
and switch your setting from rolling with advantage to rolling with to just regular rolling, so that way every other roll will be your 20.
Yeah. But
Yeah, play the system, my dude.
the thing is, like, I can't find it anywhere else. Like, they changed the place for advantage, you
You'll
know?
have to
Yeah.
probably tweak your character sheet another
Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
tweak
we'll
it.
do that another time.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, you're listening to the peasants. They're talking about like the two big burly guys that are helping you dump. Like they're talking about the usual thing. You're throwing in your yeah. And they're talking about the usual things like it's weather sucks. Not food is not great. This fucking barons are skimping out on us. There's a lack of available women in the area, so on. Things like that. But then, like, the conversation does turn a little bit. One of them mentions, yeah, man, I'll be happy when they're done with the digging.
Yeah,
And then-
why do they keep digging?
Yeah, and he says, yeah, well, you see, they, and then the second one just hits him and says, no, we're not, you know, the guards said we're not allowed to talk about it, all right? Not allowed to gossip about it, all right? I don't want to get flogged. I certainly don't want to end up in one of those sky cells. Yeah,
Damn,
so,
that was
yeah,
terrible.
they
Anyone entered?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, in the sky cell? We can talk about that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, poor old Joffrey, poor bastard. He was only 20. Yeah, he was trying to. He was talking about it. He just started like he just he never liked secrets. He couldn't control his mouth. He just kept on saying like, listen, like, well, what is it? What's so secret, man? I don't know. Why does it have to be so secret? And well, yeah, like Thomas, like he told him like to stop. Like the Baron Fell himself said, listen, Joffrey, you can't talk about this stuff. And then like Joffrey, well, you know him, he just had to keep running his mouth. So Thomas had really no choice but to stick him in the cells.
I did the death, like.
Yeah, they looked at you
gesture.
and said, yeah, last night, don't you remember? I forgot about it. His cell was empty this morning.
Damn, I was trying to forget that. All right, fine. Back to the saddles, I guess.
Yeah. All right, back to it.
How long do we
So if you're
have
gonna-
to keep doing this? Like
until the Baron says otherwise, man. Come on, let's keep dumping.
all
And
right.
if you want to like actively try to pump them from information, like make a deception check.
Yeah, I'll try
Or-
that. Yes!
Hey,
Oh,
The crit!
natural 20.
Finally to the other side. All right.
Told you.
I'll try to pump that.
All right. So
Yeah.
how are you gonna go about it? Like how
I
are you
was gonna like lure. I don't know how best way to say this, but I was gonna try to bait them into like revealing why it was so secretive. Like probably like how
Or even,
often.
like,
they've been-
when did this?
Yeah.
When did it start? You know.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
I was
what
gonna ask that.
information do
Yeah.
you want? It's like
Mhm.
obviously they're not gonna talk about like what it is, but there's
Yeah,
definitely
when does it start? How long has it or that's the same question. How long has it been? And at
Yeah.
what reason? Well, that's the same thing.
Any
Yeah.
theories going?
Yeah, any theories going
Yeah.
on? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well. All right. So there's something one of them mentioned. Like yeah, I mean.
Oh, Megatron. No, Falcon.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
It always happens.
No,
when
no,
he's
no.
just about to go and,
No,
and
yeah.
do like a big tangent.
Yeah.
They fucking said they took our weapons, right?
Well, did they?
Yes, they did. They
Okay.
took our weapons when we came in.
All right.
I mean, I don't know if they took my loot. I mean, it's just a katana.
I don't think they took your loot.
No, because the thing is, I remember I have the Helm of Brilliance, and this thing can do some damage. Did they
Oh,
take
Probably not. They wouldn't confiscate, a
Because it's
baron.
it's
crown.
armor.
Yeah.
Like you should be fine to. You could say it's decorative.
it? Because I remember fucking saying it like.
Hey,
the,
what's up?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you again.
All
All
right.
right. Okay. Good. Okay,
Just a
good.
quick question. When you say they, took away our weapons, does that also mean for, our
Did
lord's,
they take away my
helm?
Helm of
I don't think so,
Brilliance?
right?
Did they take it?
Not your armor, no. I
Yeah.
mean, if they detected it as being
Okay.
obviously magical, they probably they took it away.
What are you talking about? There's nothing magical
No.
about that.
There's
It's
nothing-
just got a
there's
bunch of
nothing-
gemstones on it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It can't
And it's
fall apart.
and
What
it
are you
wasn't
talking about?
yeah, it wasn't like diplomatic enough for someone to confiscate a lord's belongings, right?
Well,
For the servants, I
not
can.
confiscated.
We're in his house, so
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not
like,
confiscated. When you leave, you can have it back.
Or
But they're gonna
safe
take-
keep. Yeah, that is
yeah.
not.
Now, it's
Mm.
basically it's like a coat check at a fancy
Okay.
restaurant. Like they take your coat, they hold it for
Yeah.
you until you're ready to leave. So that's what they're doing. They're checking.
What I'm
weapons,
saying is
obvious
like
magic.
I know, but what I'm saying is Baron has like some leeway, right? For a Baron, at least.
He
Probably
does. Once
Yeah.
they inspect it more closely,
Mhm.
they'll inspect it closely. And they
Well,
feel.
If they inspect it closely, they'll find out they can cast Wall of Fire, and I'm not getting it back.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably not getting the helmet back. But
Oh, my circlet.
yeah, you're not getting that back probably. But Finn, so yeah, you do. Like I said, they did. You're able to get with your deception check that ever since like that earthquake a couple of months ago, they've been double timing it with whatever's they're digging up with the diggings.
Can I ask them where the site is? The digging site.
Yeah.
I can ask that, right? Everyone's digging there, so.
Yeah, they know where it is. It's under the castle.
Fuck, I have a theory. I think they're trying to dig up the Reckoner.
they're trying to dig up the sleeper.
Yeah, fuck that shit. All right.
Although, given the amount of dirt that they're moving, either this thing is very deep or it is big.
Yeah, either way, it's bad, yo. All right. At least I know
I'm curious-
where.
I'm curious if this double time coincides with when Isaac contacted it.
Well, based on
Yeah, it's probably.
with your pumping your information, yeah, you believe that it does coincide
Yeah.
with Isaac trying to contact it.
worse.
You did.
Well, he had no way of knowing in his
Yeah.
defense.
This is
Yeah.
true. This is true.
Well, you didn't know
Alright.
this. Not yet. I'll share it with you later.
It's gonna be a fun meet and greet. when we
Yeah.
meet up tomorrow.
All right. So the last thing I want to know is how to get into the dig site. That should be a common knowledge, because they need people to. Yeah.
Absolutely, there's common knowledge. It is carefully guarded.
Okay.
And there's really only one way in or out, and like only certain people are allowed into the dig site, and they rarely come back out again. Like, it's not like they're getting executed down there or anything. It's that they're being isolated to keep whatever is in there.
But the peasants know they are alive, right? They must be family members who are,
there's message. You are allowed to send messages to your family members down there. Absolutely. But the guards will check every message, and you're not allowed to see them in person.
Okay, got it.
Only the Baron has unrestricted access.
But that also means there could be rituals down there. I don't know. I'm just saying. A lot of cults lately. Anyway, yeah. I will go back once I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah, given that more dirt is coming, you have to, you just make excuse like, listen, I need to go down the wall to take a leak, and then you just run away.
Yeah. Just disappear into the shadows.
Yes. Where'd that peasant go who was helping us? Yeah, check.
Just a good Samaritan, Things happen.
Yeah.
All right. So I would say I'll go back and regroup with the others.
Yep. You regroup. But yeah, like I said, though, things are set up to make sure that if you do go to try to meet with Artos, that the Baron will hear of it. So where is actually Artos in the meantime in all of this?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think Artos would just be walking.
Yeah, so you're just walking around.
Places where he's allowed to,
Yeah, absolutely.
Take a walk, get some fresh air,
Yeah, absolutely. Walking on the walls, and like I said, it's just as you walk, you examine this place, you realize that this place is practically impregnable.
No, I can tell from the photo.
This is before you get into the fact that there is a large gap with a very narrow drawbridge leading across. It's design, and then the outer layers, similar things like drawbridges that are designed to be pulled up.
Why? Oh, sorry.
Hang on, we'll actually draw almost like a map or a diagram. That's your mystery group page. It's your notes. Here we go. So I will use my high-tech visualizing technology to show you what you're basically looking at with the castle. So here you have your castle, which is this multi-layer beast of a castle. Then you have a winding path leading down from there, and then inside of the castle, within sight of the castle, you have a drawbridge, going across the gap right here. Yeah. And then the path leads down again. You have another drawbridge, and then you have that, and it just it repeats 4 or 5 more times. So clearly,
yeah, I think Artos was gonna start out with a fun mental game of how would I attack this place. 10 minutes later, nah, I'd rather not.
Yeah, how would I attack this place? It's simple. I don't.
But
yeah, you honestly think the easiest way to do this would probably be to just
siege.
Just siege. You just
or infiltrate it from the inside, or break it from the inside.
Or some kind of a break-in, because you believe there is no way you're getting into this place.
Assault. Yeah. I would just make it so that, okay, guys, we're starving them out. Hunker down. We'll be here for a long while.
Yeah, you don't know how much food they have stored. You could be here for literally years.
Yeah.
So it's on the other hand, it does work against him in a way. He can't sally out and needle you. So it does work against him as well, but you may not need to. So, anywho, Artos, you're walking on the wall, and you're, like I said, you're doing your mental war games. I'd like you to make a perception check.
Ooh. Perception check. Ooh.
perception.
I'm not rolling well. Thank God you guys are doing well.
Yeah, no, it was just to see like if you could spot what's his name, Finn running around doing his
Yeah.
thing, but you couldn't. You didn't see anything suspicious, so. You're just
Well,
like,
I'm also in
well, he's probably
disguise, so he will
Yeah.
he'll have a hard time
Anyway,
spotting
yeah.
me. That's for sure.
Yeah. You know, well, he spends a lot of time around you. He has a pretty good idea how you act, how you operate.
Yeah.
So he's not.
No, he knows
Nice.
how I look like. Because we
Yeah.
discussed that in the group. It's just that because
Yeah.
among so many peasants, it's really hard for him to just on a glance
Yes.
to identify. Yeah.
Yes, the great unwashed are too numerous for him to pick you out of the crowd.
Yeah.
But the day wears on, and around like 5 o'clock, you notice that the sun is starting to dip below the peaks of the mountains.
Yeah.
And at that point, a messenger runs up to
Mhm.
Ardos and also goes to collect Finn and Isaac from their rooms. Basically, to tell you that his lordship, Baron Thomas Fell, is throwing a feast in your honor
Ooh.
to honor
Okay.
your visit, and perhaps the
That's
friendship. Yeah, the friendship that will
Mhm.
hopefully be ignited between your two houses.
Well,
Nice.
I guess I gotta sally up with my best look.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Head there.
Yes. All right. As you do that, I would like actually Ardos to make an insight check.
All right. I've not been
Yes.
rolling well, so I mean.
Come on, boy.
Maybe
Yeah!
better. Hey!
Yeah. And this is probably, I think, the creepiest thing that you found. You think that probably one of the creepiest things that you found is not the cults. It's not the weird whatever the peasants are doing with the sacks. It's when you're going down to the Great Hall. You pass down this like the hallway leading down to like where you're gonna eat your feast. There's like these huge oil paintings that line the walls
Mm-hmm.
of like the Fell family, and it's not like the way they're painted. One, they all are. It looks like the eyes are following you. It's a very creepy illusion.
Mm-hmm.
But the creepiest part is just like how similar they all look. Like you expect like a familial resemblance,
Mm-hmm.
but this almost looks like it's the same person wearing different clothes.
Oh.
Baron Thomas
Every
must have
single
a
guy?
hell of an opinion of himself, or he is rich.
Wait, is
Like,
it all like guys, like males, like throughout every painting?
yes.
No, for
Like, you-
fuck's sake.
You know
It's
what this
immortal.
reminds
You
me
can
of?
tell better. Yeah. Yeah. It's either he's
Fucking
immortal or
Bruce
he just
Wayne
loves
in his.
himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
fucking Batman, like, plot. Like, every one of him is just himself. The fuck? Okay.
Amazing. Well, I show
All right.
up to the feast.
Yeah. So but you do get, properly dressed up, right?
Change.
Change,
yeah,
right?
of
So we will reconvene when we change,
Yeah.
I believe.
We will reconvene.
We can do a walk and talk.
Yeah.
know.
I'll walk and talk. All right, I'll
Which is
give me
good.
2 minutes. 2 minutes,
And-
guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to just start talking, finish.
I will.
Yeah, you know what? I think we'll take a quick break because I also
Yeah.
need to just quickly hit the men's room.
All right,
I will
cool.
be right back.
Alright, I'll be back as well.
Yep.
Okay. Let's take a break.
Yep, bye. Let's see you in 5.
Yep.
back.
Same. I'm back as well.
Okay.
Waiting for the others. Okay. So just before they. Okay. Artos, you're back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to Artos. Well, and using message instead of actually speaking. Like
Okay.
message Artos and saying, "Okay, my lord. I found that the peasants are dropping these dirts outside of the wall because they're digging something. And I have a sneaky suspicion that this thing they're trying to dig up is the thing Isaac made contact with."
I noticed too that they were dumping off bags of stone
Yes.
off the wall.
Which puts us in a really dangerous situation. So, I'm gonna say this. Only once. Should we have the squad ready and drop something in Lord Fell's drink?
No. I kind of reply with, we've seen his security. Poison's not going to be able to kill him. Almost from the walls to every servant, to the magic casters here, to the wizards. I'm sure they'll have a poison tester for his drink. I'm sure they'll have someone detect poison on him. I doubt we can kill him that way. And even if we get the poison past all of those, I have a sneaking suspicion that Thomas Fell is not an ordinary man. I don't think he'll die to mere poison alone.
What do you mean, not ordinary?
If you look at the paintings across the hallways of his family, they all look the same, a single man. It's either these are all portraits of himself, or his fathers, grandfathers, and ancestors all look like him. Or
Which,
it's all him.
yeah.
I'm ruling that he's immortal. or at least he's doing some chicanery to keep his
Yeah.
life going, or switching bodies or something like that.
Yeah, I'm messaging Ardos, but since Isaac is back, I'm messaging him as well. I'm working as a relay, walkie-talkie, and talk to the others and relay the information. So basically, I was talking to Ardos about the dig site and everything, and we're now talking about the portrait. And I shared my thoughts with those two and saying, could it be that Lord Fell made a deal with whatever's down there that kept him immortal?
That could be it.
Probably.
I wouldn't put it against them. Or it could be that maybe he's been... Maybe I am curious if maybe he's had this deal for a while, and he's looking, because it's clear that if the excavation is double timing, then it's clear that he needs to make contact, like more closer contact than with the sleeper. So for all we know, he made like a deal with the sleeper. He could have done something very similar to me, where he could have just randomly, just by accident, just ended up talking with it, right? So I guess we'll find out his motivations at this dinner. I think we're gonna learn a lot.
So what's our play?
We just talk. Because the play is just to wait for Bossman or for
an opportunity.
Isaac
I
to
would
talk to
say
Celeste.
I would say our best plan right now is, because this is all in one day.
Yeah.
You don't need to do everything in one day.
Yeah.
Right? Our plan should be Artos is gonna have a talk, basically say, "Hey, we're looking to build alliances. We're here to celebrate. We're here to have a nice conversation about the future." And then I might be getting in contact with Celeste either tonight or tomorrow, and then we can kind of pivot our plan from that point forward. But I feel like our main goal should be to get as much information as we can, and then honestly, we should consider some our options as far as getting into this dig site, because clearly what's down there is important.
Should I also prepare an escape plan if things go south?
That might be good, but we probably don't need it tonight. If we're gonna do something really reckless, it's gonna be tomorrow.
All right.
All right, but we go to the banquet.
Yeah.
All right, it is feasting time. There we go.
Nice.
All right, and well, to put it mildly, Thomas, he just like absolutely just feasts you.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, he is clearly not holding back. You don't know if either he's putting on a show or if he's getting ready to like try to woo you into his inner circle, or if he's trying to show what he can offer to an alliance or what. Like, all you know is it is a feast.
He's pulling
Like
every trick out of his sleeves, basically.
Yeah, wheels of cheese, dozens of loaves of crusty bread, like quail eggs poached in sauce of cream and dill, salad made of greens, dried fruits, shaved cheese, and is dressed with vinegar and oil, and the centerpiece, roast wild boar, which is like very difficult to get out in these mountains. So the fact that he had some people go out, kill it, and bring it back he's pulling out all the stops for you. Oh, and mustn't forget the wine. Wine is flowing like water.
Sweet.
During this feast. Different wines for every course. It's like a 9-course meal, and there's a different wine for each course. So I need all of you to make con saves.
And before we do that,
specific with this, by the way, like with drinking the wine, can I not like finish the wine of like each time? Can I just like moderate myself? Would that be possible, or not really?
Yeah, you can moderate it like to the point that you only drink like one thing of wine from each course, 1 cup. But like it's considered polite. You have to basically finish.
I have to indulge, right? I have to indulge.
Yeah, even if it's only 1 cup.
Okay.
Even if it's only 1 cup per.
okay, I want to ask something.
Isaac's getting fucked too. He's so stressed out after seeing Celeste for the first time in a while. He's like, nope, I'm drinking.
All right.
No, actually, and to make it more stressful, she is one of the serving girls here.
I know, exactly.
Sweet. I want to ask something. Is testing for poison a common thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
It's all poured from the same jugs, and anytime Artos gets it from a jug, Baronfell will always have his glass topped up with it, and he'll just drink it with these exaggerated motions just to show
he's not. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, I'm making my con save. Let's go.
Yeah. Do I need to?
Yeah. If you're gonna be drinking wine, so yes.
Fuck, 15.
Okay. All right.
This is in character. This is perfect.
Yeah.
This is just to see if you get drunk. Artos is able to hold his liquor well, and he's able to drink in moderation. Finn is he's a little tipsy, he's just a little buzzed, but he's otherwise doing fine. Isaac is just completely shit-faced right now.
He's sloshed. It's over.
I'm making a good first impression after not seeing her in the last 10 years.
Yes. And Thomas jokingly, his speech is being slurred a little, indicating he might be a little drunk. He points it out as like, your man Isaac over there, Artos. Is he a lightweight? Can he not hold his liquor?
This may not be a particularly good night for me, good sir, but I can tell you that
I cover his mouth before he says anything rude and just like, apologies, my lord. He's not full. He's not
Can I
right
insight check
and now. Yeah,
Thomas to see if he's actually like
a little bit
tipsy?
drunk.
Make an inside check. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just feel like we regard him as like an immortal.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
guy, like this, like that, right? So I just wanna gauge if.
Ooh, nice.
His speech is slurred. His motions are like the motions of a drunkard, like very like slow and very deliberate, like he's trying not to do anything. But you can see like there's a brightness in his eyes that indicates that even though he has been drinking more than all of you, he is still somehow sober. Either this guy can put his liquor away, or he is like simply not affected by it.
That
You can
is-
tell he's keeping an eye on you and Isaac and what he thinks is Finn. So Finn's disguise so far has been working out for him.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
Right now.
I just kind of look at him and just like, well, Sir Thomas, you yourself don't look so good.
But I'm fine. This always happens. It's family curse. Can't hold my liquor. Family curse. Cursed
Well, I must say
family.
that I am quite flattered by your, the feast today. I did not expect such, well, magnificence, if that's the word.
Oh, this is don't think you're getting treated special. This is what happens when a baron visits. The only time it's better is when the queen comes. Cause then we
Oh, I
get
can
two boars. Two boars.
Two board.
Oh boy!
Yeah. And speaking of wild boars, your man Finn over there is a wild boar, if you know what I mean.
Of course. Yeah. I'm gonna have to laugh at you guys. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Not me. I'm faking as a peasant,
Yeah,
like
just-
serving Isaac. Yeah.
And is trying to stop Isaac from saying something stupid.
Yeah.
Yes. So I put the thing in the Roll20
Nice.
chat in case you didn't get the pun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like I said, Artos, like he is drinking. Like as far as you can tell, like he is actually like putting the stuff back.
hmm
But
Yeah.
he is pretending to be drunk.
Yep. I look at him and I say that is tonight just a conversation of well, small talk and pleasure. Shall we save business for tomorrow, or would you be? fine?
Yes. When we are,
Okay.
when we are,
Never
yes, when we are,
mind.
when we are.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the spirit.
Yes.
You see that in a way, Artos is kind of internally disappointed. You actually got sloshed.
You actually got shit
If
faced.
you
Yeah.
honestly, Artos, if you want to just make a general check on Isaac right now, you can. If you want to read into more to that, but you could be like, why is my talking man sloshed?
I can. I'm just. I will have some words with you later. I don't need to make a roll.
Oh God! Oh, Dad's gonna be upset. No.
All
But yeah,
right.
I think in general, if we're not doing anything, we just enjoy the feast. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just keep it-
Yeah. So, like,
I mean,
after, like, the
Isaac's
feast
drunk, but
Shoot,
like he's
quick-
still
quick
waiting
question.
for contact or a
Wait,
message.
quick
Yeah,
question. Quick
bef-
question.
what's
You
up,
said-
what's up?
You said Celeste is one of the serving girls, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I walk up to her and get a drink?
Oh God.
Oh boy.
She's serving stuffed carp. But yeah, if you want stuffed carp, then yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, I walk.
Oh God. Mr. Steal
like
your
an
girl over here.
Oh,
No, I'm not gonna do anything. It's just that you're sloshed, and I can't trust you to do anything right now.
all right.
Okay, that's
Make-
fair. That's fair.
Actually, Isaac, make an inside check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh no, are you gonna pit us against each other? Is he gonna think differently of me now?
11.
Walk off?
11.
Yeah.
What's Sardos doing? He's thinking, why would he try to steal? I mean, you're a peasant. You don't get girls. Arthur steals. And I could you just feel like you just need to have another drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
All
11,
right, I just focus on my drinks. I maybe
Yeah.
I passingly see him walk towards Celeste, but I feel like it's like almost like it's kind of like that thing where you're more comfortable with talking to someone over the phone, but when you see them in person, you just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of what Isaac's going through right now.
Yeah. Well, and when you see your lordship walk over, you do get upset, but it's like kind of like the regret that's like, man, I'm not gonna do anything, and I wish I could do something, but I'm not gonna do anything.
I wish I have a normal conversation right now.
Yeah. So it's not like I'm gonna go and like, you're not stealing my girl.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm excited to hear what Artos has to say to Celeste. I'm excited.
All right, Artos, you go over as she is serving one of the knights. You call her over after she's finished serving one of Baron Fell's knights. And so she comes over, she's like, yes, my lord, what do you need?
Oh, she walks up to me. I was planning to go to her.
No, you call her over. That's how it works here. You're sitting
Yeah.
But now, like, if I say anything, it's in front of everyone. Oh,
Yeah.
You are right now in front of, well, I mean, you're in the guest of honor seat, sitting right next to Thomas, so like, he's not going to let you get off. Like, this is, unless you, like, need to go, like, take a wee-wee or something.
Crap. Let me think. There was a plan I had, but I have to word this in a way that isn't particularly suspicious, and something that would communicate to Celeste that I do want to be able to speak with her. So, okay. First, I get the carp, right? I get a carp.
Delicious stuff with.
And does she look particularly any more elegant or well-mannered compared to the rest of the servants?
She's about the same. Like, she is perfectly average. She's trying to keep her behavior like in line with theirs.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, this is so tough. I can't do it. Wait. Can you give me like 10 seconds to think about this? Like
you got it. I am just head first into my meal. I'm regretting all my life choices. I believe in you, Artos.
All right. Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
I just say, as I get the steam carp, I kind of just smile and I just say, no, I do love steam carp, and or like whatever. What is it called? What is it like? What's the
stuffed salmon?
Stuffed salmon.
Carp stuffed with it's carp stuffed with mushrooms.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, I'll just say I love like fish, right? And I love the dish.
Yeah.
I kind of look after I grab one, and I just motion her to stay. I look towards Sir Thomas, and I just say like, you know, I do get a bit peckish later around tonight. Would it be fine for me to ask for some sort of food afterwards, after all the feast? I know it's
yeah, Thomas
maybe a bit much.
Yeah, Thomas just laughs. He's like, yes, of course. There's nothing wrong with a midnight snack. I myself have been known to sneak down to the bakery, to the kitchens, and have some midnight snacks of my own.
All right, then I look towards the
Celeste.
I look towards her to Celeste, and I just say that, well, if that is the case, then I would like this fine lady to serve me later during the night.
Thomas just leans over and he says, aren't you a married man?
That I actually just want food, and I love my wife very dearly.
I understand.
Wink, wink.
I bite back a bit. I bite back a bit and say, well, Sir Thomas, we can't all be like you.
Oh.
I gotta watch up. You've got a saucy tongue. Yeah, saucy. Saucy.
Reason why I was able to become a baron so quickly.
Yeah, saucy tongue. Saucy. So speaking of sauce, you serving girl, bring more sauce. Yeah. So he.
Okay, I hope that was kind of normal.
No, that actually works pretty well. That's
Yeah.
actually smart. I didn't even think that.
Either thinks you're gonna have sex with her or just really wants food.
That's what I was
Yeah.
worried about. Actually, if I did anything that was remotely like, I'm pretty sure that would be its own rumor, and it would bite me in the ass later.
Yeah.
Probably will be.
regardless of what, it probably
he
will
said, He said
be.
he had to make an insight check. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if it worked or not.
All right. Well, after about 9 courses, and like getting real deep in your cups, you help your otherwise incapacitated Isaac
Yeah.
out of his chair and take him to his room.
Yep.
You guys, everyone retires with belts loosened significantly.
Mhm.
The sun goes down, and then like as you peek outside your door, Finn, you notice like there's this fog rising up from within the walls. Isaac, I don't think Isaac told you.
No, he's probably too drunk to do so.
Yeah. So it is.
Peculiar.
That's tomorrow Isaac's problem.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So the night has passed, although like at around
Am,
midnight
yeah, am I?
or so.
Yeah, am I able? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, some guards arrive to escort you, and like they're very careful to like keep like the password they use hidden, but you have some kind of a password, to disable like some of the defenses, so that you're able to walk through.
All right.
So you are taken down to the kitchen, Ardos, where a very sleepy-looking Celeste is getting things ready. And one of the guards just says, like, one of the guards just elbows you and says, "Listen, like, yeah, look, just don't get too loud, all right? Everyone's sleeping."
This is you know what Artos, you're gonna have a rumor spread about you. With
Yeah.
this plan, but it's for the greater good. For the
I
greater
mean,
good.
I think he just gives a guard a look, but isn't too bothered by it because
Right,
he
yeah.
knows that's not gonna be a thing. I mean, I managed to stack up Ardos to have like good honor. So I mean, I'm pretty sure like.
Well, medieval honor doesn't, have something
No,
to
yeah,
do with
your
yeah.
reputation's pretty good. Your reputation's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I just look to the guard and I just kind of give him a.
Yeah.
I just kind of look at him and just like, you joke well, sir guard. I will just be eating and I'll head back to bed.
yeah. All right. Yes. So Celeste says, "Yeah, I'm sorry. All we have is just like this bread. I'm afraid. I'm so sorry, my lord. We don't have anything more."
Now I just take the bread and just say, bread is something I had to eat out there in the fort. I do have some sort of sentiment towards it. I can never truly hate it. It was good enough to eat, and it kept me alive. And I'm gonna eat the bread. I kind of look around. Is there anyone or anything that could like track my conversation right now, or like listen in?
Make a perception check.
Because this was tough. I expected like her to go to like my room and serve me, but then they made me go to the kitchen. So that kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
you're alone. They're expecting some kind of extramarital affairs.
They don't want to
Yeah.
hear what's gonna happen.
All right, I'm just gonna sigh. I kind of just like put the bread to the side and I look towards her. And your name is Celeste, correct?
She says, crap. She says, "My name is Carla, actually, my lord."
Carla. Well, Carla, my retainer Isaac has been contacting you for the past few months. Hell, for the past years. May I ask what exactly is going on around here? For we've just learned about this beast that lurks below the ground, burrowed deep below. And it feels like it is in danger to Immorta. And unfortunately, tonight, my retainer is unable to talk to you right now and is currently probably in his bed. So I ask, what is happening? And please let me know what is happening, because we are having war up towards the north against orcs, and I can't have it that we have this darkness within our walls that threatens to kill us all. What's happening?
She, hang on. Let me put an actual song here. She looks at you and she says, I don't know the full story myself, my lord. All I know is they found something underground. And I've heard Thomas talk about it once or twice. He's spoken with other lords about it, other knights, nobles, people he believes he can trust. And when he talks about it, he makes it sound like whatever the sleeper is, it can solve Immortus' problems if, it would just let him. The queen is half convinced, but she wants proof of its power before she goes in 100%. She wants proof of its power, and I think that's what he's working towards. Especially since that earthquake a couple months ago, like, I think he's just, he's in a frenzy now because he thinks the sleeper's going to wake.
So this entire time, Thomas has had this contact with this beast below, and believes it to be the way to save our land.
That's what he says.
What do you think?
I think it's going to kill us all, honestly.
So, we need... Right now, we've only stumbled upon this mess. It was only through Isaac's intervention, or lucky stumble upon contact with the... It was because of him there was that earthquake.
Well, should have guessed it was him.
Yes, it was.
Oh.
If that is the case, this entire thing... While I could plan in a way to stop it, what would you say? What are the steps we need to take to stop this before it kills us all?
She shows us sort of killing Thomas. I don't know. Listen, you don't know the half of it. She looks around. She just comes in very close, and I need to change the music out because this is not nearly spooky enough. Stop. Go away. Go away, music. I need to change this music out.
It's romance music.
Yeah, this is romance music. This is not
It's a really good piece of music.
Yeah, it is. It really is, but it's not.
It's not fitting. Yeah,
it's not gonna
that's
seem
all.
romantic. It's kind of got a nice somber tone to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is not.
But you want more.
Yeah, it's not what we need right now. Yes.
We need. Oh god.
Spooky. We need spooky.
It's like, yeah. Hang on. There it is. That is not what I'm looking for. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have it. No, that's not it. Okay, it's official. I don't have it. Oh,
Take your time.
oh, here we go. Here's what I need. Let me see. Let's see if this plays. Here, I found that. No, that's something else. That's not what I want. It's not. Oh my gosh, this is not what I wanted. That's
And Archos, yeah, I'm assuming you're probably going to tell Isaac what happened after this
Yeah.
conversation.
Afterwards,
Tomorrow, the
probably.
next day. I can't tell you like straight up at night.
Well,
but-
no,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
that's.
I kind of
I'm
sucks.
so
I really do wish that I was there for that conversation. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Like I said, this
There's
is.
also
No,
another reason
honestly,
why.
it kind of makes
'Cause I feel
sense
like-
because it's like Isaac is usually calm and collective, but I have made it very clear he's calm
Yeah,
and collective.
he's kind of off right now.
Yeah.
Which I think Arthos is able to pick up, especially I think because Finn also pointed out about like he feels like in some way you're compromised because this is quite personal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's gonna
Yeah.
just like talk, kind of get the head start on this, so
Mhm.
nothing happens.
Right. This is actually kind of reminding me like when I ran off to check that effigy on the boat and
Yeah.
you got super pissed off at me because I make a lot of rash decisions when it comes to Celeste.
Oh yeah, no. If you brought
Yeah.
now that you brought that up, I think now he's just getting more and more like, what's happening? What's happening to my boy?
I'm surprised I haven't gotten fired at this point.
Yeah.
Well, you are the best at what he needs you to do. So let's see this one play.
Yeah.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
plus you're the rare spellcaster on here. I can't
Yeah.
That is not what I wanted. Hang on,
Hell
let's
yeah,
play.
dog.
All right, so
Ooh, this is good. I like it.
yeah, I like this one. Yeah, this is perfect. So she's gonna look to you. She says, "Honestly, listen, Lord Artus, like, he needs to die if you want any hope of stopping this, because I saw him speaking with many knights over many days. All of them have one purpose, and that is to go up north and to do what is possible, do whatever they can to sabotage the defenses up in the north and have the orcs sweep in. He needs some kind of mass sacrifice or mass calamity to awaken this thing. So he's engineering the calamity. I believe he might actually be backing the McPhersons in some way or some capacity. I don't know how or what he's doing, but only thing I know for sure is that he's been sending people up north to do it, to sabotage the efforts.
I kind of just I look towards straight to Celeste eyes or Carla.
Her name is
Her code name is Carla.
Yeah.
she's calling herself
I look
Carla.
towards I look towards Carla. I say, how do the rest of the barons fit into this? Is anyone else aligned with the Fel? The Locks, are they with the Fel?
That's actually a good question. Does she know that? I'm all flip.
You know, it'll be so weird when we just realize, oh my god, maybe our best ally were the Locks.
Okay. So she is. Well, I mean, it's like they are capable of hating you independently of the cults. Just so you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, but can we just agree that we can hate each other after we deal with this like calamity in our walls?
Yeah. She thinks for a moment. She says, the mother, the matriarch is not, but her bastard daughter is.
Oh my god.
Oh, clusterfuck.
She's and she is, I think, very deep in this.
So the daughter of the queen.
No, the daughter of the Lock House.
Oh, daughter of the Lock. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the queen has a son who
Yeah.
is not in this.
Gotcha.
Alright. I think that's a big revelation. I think this is like enough to kind of warrant the entire trip, honestly. This is like very big. I think other questions would be, I just look at Marlon and I just say, what's your stake in all of this? Impersonating a servant under hostile, going and investigating this case. What are you doing it for?
That's a good
Are you
question,
doing-
Isaac. What is she doing it for?
Oh, you want me to answer?
Yeah, tell me, why would she do this? This is your character.
You know what? I think I'm gonna reveal a little bit of backstory. Now, Artos might not know this, in character, but this is kind of to help paint a picture of motivation. She genuinely has she genuinely has a good heart. Like, she wants to try and do what's best for the people and to genuinely keep Amorta safe. The
Right.
biggest thing that happened between the biggest thing that happened between Isaac and her is that Isaac's opinion on honor is very different from Celeste's. And it led to a situation in which Isaac could have done what, in his perspective, was the right thing, but it involved doing some very shady shit.
Right.
And Celeste could not take what Isaac did in order to, quote unquote, save people. So I'm gonna leave it a little bit up in the air, but essentially this could be Celeste trying to just continue what her belief is, stand firm that, we can do what is right without sacrificing our morals and our beliefs, or it could also be maybe over the years her morals have changed, and she realizes that because she's impersonating, she is doing a little bit of shady shit right now.
Yeah.
Maybe her morals have become skewed over time as she's
she's-
seen, the world change.
Yeah, she's learning to temper her morals with a little expediency.
Exactly. So, but that's a little bit more about her character.
Yeah.
She definitely is still on bad terms with Isaac to a certain extent because they did not leave on a happy note.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna add on to this if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when I say temper her morals with a little expediency, there are things she's obviously not gonna overlook. Like, for example, if a noble, normally the right thing and the politically expedient thing to do. If there's some bandit running around slaughtering people, robbing people, raping people, doing all kinds of horrible things, the right thing to do would be to hunt this guy down and hang him by the neck until he's dead. But if you do a little investigation to discover that this is actually the son and heir of your liege lord, you're not the right thing is still to hunt this guy down and execute him. But the expedient thing to do would be to just ignore his excess of youthful exuberance and let him do as he wishes. Because that would be expedient. Because if you kill the son and heir of your liege lord, you're going to give shit. But she's not quite at that. She's not at that point. If she was in that position,
to put it in another way, it's a little bit like Isaac is very much I will play the Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And Celeste is I don't how do you win the game by not playing at all?
Yes, basically.
Yeah. That's kind of, I think, the best way to describe their dynamic and a little bit more about her.
Right. Awesome. Okay. So.
Right. Is there anything you guys want me to ask?
I mean,
Not for
whatever
me.
you want to do.
You guys.
I think you got a lot of information. Plus, I have to talk to her when I'm sober.
Because I'm thinking if there's anything else I want to ask. I think, I mean, this is a lot already, enough to plan on, or at least to make our general next steps.
Is there any more information that you want?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if there's anything else. So we know the Locke family is good. I'm not gonna ask too much. I think I'll leave it at that because I have a general overview of I guess I'll just ask in general which families have already been in affiliation to the Fel and know about this. Because I know that will include the Lucases, the Cressies, maybe just the much more handful of names, right?
Mhm.
If she
Right.
knows,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like she knows. Like I said, she knows quite a bit. And she's got you a lot of information already.
Mhm.
yeah.
So, is there anything else that you want to ask her, or?
Yeah. I think. Okay. Last thing I'll ask. I look towards Carla and I just say, "Would you? This is a favor I must ask you.
Hang on,
Would
let
you be
me
fine
skip
with?"
this ad here.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry.
I
Okay.
ask, "Would you let me know directly any findings you have comes to Thomas Fell and the beast below? Don't have to go to Isaac. You can go straight to me if you wish."
She just nods. It's very
I
quick, very curt.
I stand up. I say, "You, I've met a lot in Amorta ever since I became a baron. I've met many amongst my knights, amongst the peasantry, amongst the nobility. You, you have a heart of gold, Carla.
Yeah, fool's gold,
No one
maybe.
else would do it. I rather have a fool than that. I rather have you as a fool than anything else, if that's the case. And I rather that you stay that way.
Yeah, she
It's
just
not many.
nods.
I just kind of say, I've been trying myself. I've been trying as well myself to stay a fool around the Morta. Uh, I just take 2 steps away, and I say, also, please, whatever you and have Isaac between both, whatever is happening between both of you, please let there be some sort of reconciliation. Isaac, every time he mentions you, it's like each word hangs on his breath. The mention of your name captures his heart, and I'm sure you know that already.
Yeah, she nods again.
Please find a way to make things right, or at least make him. I don't know what happened between you two. Whoever has to do it, make it right. And then
Yeah.
that's when I just walk outside the kitchen.
All right. Yeah, as you're escorted back to your room, like you hear the guards talking quietly, and then one of them passes like a couple coins over to the other. So
They're
I look
taking
at them and I
side
just
bets.
Yeah.
I look towards the garden and I just say like, so what was your bet?
is that
Mm.
the guard who lost? He just looks at you and says, "You didn't last nearly as long as I hoped."
Yeah. I knew
I
it.
kind of just say, what do you expect him to eat that long?
Oh.
And one of them just looks back and just is like, "Oh, wait, what did he?"
What did you do?
You're gonna have to tell me
No,
Yeah.
a little more
keep
detail.
walking, don't elaborate.
I kind of give like a smirk and I'm not gonna even just I kind of want them to stew for a bit and just like you know
Oh.
sometimes you don't make these bets with the wrong assumption.
Yeah, he's just
That-
like, "Oh." I'm sorry. That's it.
Yeah,
Or-
Yeah,
that's it. I
that's
just
it.
say don't take
Mhm.
bets with the wrong assumptions because it's double meaning. The eating
Yeah.
thing could mean
Mm.
multiple things. So I'll let
Yeah.
them finish.
No, the winner just nudges him. And says, "Yeah, listen, I told you. He's a man of honor. He doesn't kiss and tell."
Mm. Mm.
Oh Jesus, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I love when I just get to sit with a bowl of popcorn and watch Justin RP. It's great.
All
You're really
right.
giving me a heart attack now. Oh my god.
All right. So the sun rises on the next day. Isaac wakes up with a hangover, but that's nothing a little coffee can't cure. Yeah. So you guys are able to get together and like eat something together. So yeah, the Baron is already up. You don't know where he is at the moment. He always rises early, no matter how much he drinks.
Yeah, I'm gonna tease. I'm actually with Finn here. I'm also gonna just tease you a bit, Isaac. a
Oh,
little bit,
absolutely.
alright?
Just
Mm.
fucking
Yeah.
roast me. This is time to
Yeah,
do
no.
it.
I kind of just say, like, so how was your sleep, Isaac?
Yeah, how was your sleep, Isaac?
You
You
know,
must have really loved Lord.
It must be nice. And I yell a little bit around near his ear.
my ear just hurts.
It must be nice, right?
I thought that some liquid courage would help me deal with my personal trauma, but that did not seem to be the case.
Well,
Mm.
if anything, if there's another thing that could help you, I did meet a wonderful, wonderful girl last night. I think her name is Carla.
Isaac turns to you a little bit more serious, kind of like sobering up from that conversation.
I
What
crossed
just
No,
my
he
arms.
is
I-
sobered up immediately when he
Yeah.
hears that name.
I cross my legs and just say, "Oh, it's a shame though. You really had to go to bed early."
My lord, did you? Ah, Finn doesn't know anything, so Finn is gonna look at Ardo surprised. It's like, my lord, here?
I didn't do anything.
I
I
wouldn't
kind
expect.
of I just stop you and I just say that, Carla, I kind of just I put this under the veil of like setting you two up, right? Whoever's listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just say that this Carla is a very good servant, very well mannered, very articulate, and I did tell her that I knew someone that would potentially may have an interest in her, which would then be you. So while I did vouch for you, please, please do not screw this up.
Isaac takes a moment to think about it, and he says, I will not screw it up, Artus. I'm sorry if my behavior is not. I'm going to do better. Not just for her, but also for you.
He nods and he just says, "If you don't, I'm having Finn slip poison in your drink next time."
That sounds fair. Yeah, that sounds fair. Firm but fair.
Finn, which plan would you go with if I did ask you to execute that? Which number plan are you thinking?
The poison plan?
Yeah.
Just give me like a poison that gives me the runs. That seems appropriate.
Something that can make you not a man. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh god. Nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Cast levitate, please.
Also, I do like a message, like a sign to like to Finn to like
Mm-hmm.
message me.
Yeah. Mhm.
Telepathically.
Yeah.
So I can talk to
I
him.
did. I did that. Okay.
And I just say,
Uh,
Finn, you will not believe this, but I think you may be right.
About.
The only way we'll fix this problem. I have learned a lot of things, but killing Thomas Fell may be the only solution we have. But we can't do it here. We can't do it now. But we may have to at some point, and I trust you to do that.
I can. If you allow me, I can have some of my boys plant here and seek opportunity. They are all willing to sacrifice for a greater cause.
I kind of, no, I'm letting you know now, so we can plan for the future. I rather have them find ways to get in here, secretly, break in, if we need to do it in the future. Because, aside from the Fells, we have a lot more to do with outside. Killing him now will make chaos around the realm, and may ruin our chances at the north.
Understood. I'll have them prepared.
That's all I wanted to inform Finn about. And then I'll let them know about the rest of the details, the locks, the sleeper, what he plans to do towards the north, all of that. And I probably find a way to tell it to, probably tell Finn to relay it to,
Isaac.
Isaac
Yeah.
as well. Yep.
Yeah, I
Isaac.
did. I did that.
Isaac is also kind of probably starts informing them of some of the stuff that he did discover, like more of the gritty details about the wards that pop up during night that he discovered.
Yes.
Yes,
And,
I found out when I walked through the hallways.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I deduced this on my own.
Well, I wish I got a heads up before the nighttime.
I have a lot of of work to repay you for that botched information gathering last night. I apologize.
All right. So what are you guys, as you finish up your breakfast, what are you guys gonna do?
What's our further plan? Because now we have I believe today is to negotiate with Fel about our alliances, right?
As far as I'm aware, Artos has to go talk with Fel about
About our
Yeah,
alliances.
you guys are.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be up here for about 2 weeks.
Nice.
Oh, we got time. We got time.
We got time.
Honestly, Isaac's probably gonna try and set up a meetup with Celeste so he can have a.
She wanted to have a meeting with you today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do that. I just want to have a conversation with her that now that I'm not drunk.
And Robin, quick question
Yeah,
though.
go for it.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be possible for you to actually like get closer to the dig site and see what the hell's
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That'd be good.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
I was gonna do two things. Have the kill squad look out for potential weak spot for us to go back if we need to, and second is me pretending to be a peasant and going down. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have to prepare for Thomas Fell and hope he doesn't kick my ass.
Yeah, you do politics.
All right. So we're gonna have Isaac go and we're gonna start with Isaac as he goes and meets Celeste on top of the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Celeste, you see her, she is, she's got like a small mountain of chamber pots that she's dumping over the side.
I walk over.
Yeah, she just says, you're standing downwind of me. And the smell does confirm that, yes, you are downwind of her.
I will move out of the aura, I guess.
Yeah.
I will approach, but slowly. Say, I apologize that I was not in a state of proper. My words are tripping over myself. I can't even speak properly now.
You're nervous about speaking with me?
A lot has happened. A lot has changed.
You're telling me.
Yeah. I'm assuming you met Artos last night.
I did.
He reminds me a lot of you. In some ways.
Yes. He does remind me of you. Surprisingly large man up close.
I know. He doesn't think too much of himself from time to time, but
Yes.
he really is quite something.
That's not what I wanted to talk to you about.
I know. So, should I say it or?
You go. She says, "You go first."
I take off my hat. Celeste, I'm sorry. All right. I realize what I did all those years ago. It could have been done differently. And it took me a long, long time to realize that the cost of sacrificing all of our morals is not worth it in the end.
She nods as she keeps working, and then yeah, she says, "Yeah, it's not." But and she says, "Just like, it's not what I wanted to ask."
What was your question? What do you want to ask me then?
I've looked into Thomas's library, and there may be lands beyond Amorta. I wanted to ask if you wanted to come with me and get away from whatever he's doing.
Leave Amorta. Entirely.
Yeah, Ardos implied that you were responsible for the earthquake a couple of months ago.
In my attempt to learn more, I may have made contact with the sleeper directly. I did not mean to rouse him, at least even a little, from his slumber. It just happened. You seem to know more about this than I do, really.
She says, look, like I said, it's I don't know. She stops from doing her work for a minute. She says, I don't know, like, if from what little I know, I don't know if it can be stopped.
It might not be able to be stopped. But if there's anything that Artos has taught me, we have to try, regardless of how difficult it may be.
She just nods as well. At least you know there's a way out now, just in case things don't work out.
I know.
Is there anything? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
No. Where are you? Sorry, you can keep going. Yeah.
No, I was going to ask if there's anything
else I would say.
Yeah.
I think the last thing Isaac would probably say is that I'm not asking for you to forgive me for all the terrible things, but let's just at least try and be friends again. I think that would be nice.
Yeah, she nods and then keeps going back to work.
Have a good day, Carla.
You too, Isaac. And now, now we are, as Isaac walks away, we're going to go to Finn.
Ooh.
Finn, my lad.
Okay.
Are you getting ready to infiltrate the dig?
Yep. I have the boys prepared for, the, weak spot looking. But I have one of them with me so that if anything happened to one of us, the other one can, send a message.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Ready. So.
All right. Okay. So you do go down, but the only entrance that the peasantry knows about is a large cave entrance that's guarded by about half a dozen, like, of those giant, fully armored knights that Thomas introduced you guys to.
Okay, but you hold on. Before I send both of them in, you mentioned that no one can get out, right? You mentioned that before.
People who go in don't usually come back.
Yeah. So okay, then that's the thing. I'm gonna tell the other, the boy that was with me. I'm gonna have him be on the lookout, just on the outside. I'll go in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna be looking out while you try to sneak in.
Well, I'm gonna. I don't have to sneak in. I'm just gonna pass as a peasant to going in. What's difficult is getting out. So I'll have him actually look for a place that he can help me without getting spotted. Once I need to get out. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, you can make your stealth check with
All right.
advantage.
Thank you. Alright, Finn. You can do this.
Also, if I would have probably inspired you
Yeah.
before you left.
Yeah.
So if you want to use Bardic dice for whatever checks you need to make, just
All right.
that.
Cool.
29. You are a shadow among shadows. You slip right past these guys, almost like right in front of their noses.
All
You
right.
sneak down into the mines. You notice like inside, like right inside the door is like the pile of dirt that needs to be taken down and dumped. As you go in, you see like the tunnels deeper into the ground, like little chambers have been hollowed out to the side. Some places where like some of them are clearly still active. Some of those are like gold mines. Some of them have been hollowed out into bed chambers and galleries, places for the diggers to live in. One thing you notice is that the diggers themselves are, as a group, like almost uniformly, like extremely pale. You guys say like maybe like actually, you know what? Make a nature check.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. Nature. 13?
13. You think like this is like a third generation of diggers.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Damn, they've been digging for
They've been digging for a while.
decades. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. You actually get to like what seems to be this almost bottomless gorge with this rickety wooden elevator. Like if you ever, if you watch Game of Thrones, you remember like the elevator they used to get to from the top of the wall down to the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, they got like that one and like about like half a dozen of these things on this massive gorge.
Damn, son.
Yeah, you're gonna like sneak onto that and go down.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, yeah, you are able to like the next group of like pale workers that like shuffles onto the platform. You're able to slip in among them, and then it is again sent back down.
Yeah.
And as you go down, you realize that there's actually relatively few guards here. It's just mostly to make sure that the workers just keep working.
They don't need to like have that many guards because the cave is already a natural thing to deter them from going away.
Yeah,
so,
natural deterrent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's hang on. This thing is glitching on me. Here we go. So yeah, you reach the bottom after like a full like 10 minutes of descending.
Okay.
It is extremely far down. You get out and you watch the miners shuffle out as well, and they seem to know exactly where they're going.
I follow.
As you follow them, you notice like stepping out of another nearby elevator is a group you'd probably blend in better with. These are look more like people from the surface who've actually lived in the sun.
Nice.
So like, you step over, you blend in with them, which is a good thing that you do because like the miners are immediately to like separate and go to their own separate ways. As you do, you notice like they're like you follow them to this big central chamber, and in the middle of this chamber, but almost like it looks like almost like they're carving something. Like
carving, okay, instead of digging.
Like carving or digging, like you. Let me see if I can find the picture here, and then I'll let you be the judge.
Okay.
Let me see. This is gonna take a little. Is this it? That's not it. That's you. Not you. Where is it? Oh no. Where did I put that thing? It's not what I wanted. Come on, where did I? You ever had like the thing you need and like you just can't remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
that happens all the time. Whenever
Yeah,
I'm DMing, I
every
remember
time.
it happens constantly. Where it's like, hey, I've prepared everything, I got everything I need, and it's like I've checked multiple times, I've practiced, and then the moment the session actually happens, I can't
find
the
it.
fucking thing.
Yep.
And I'm just like, why? Why is this happening?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That is.
That's all right.
I did not.
It
expect us to get
happens.
this far.
Well, we're doing a lot of crazy stuff. Lots of
Yeah.
stuff's going on in this
Here's
session.
what it is. Yeah. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Let's see if I can pull it out. Here. Like, let me see if I can. Oh, that's actually perfect. Yeah, I will show you.
Mhm.
I'll post the picture in Discord.
All right, cool.
And
Let me see.
see, like this is basically what you're saying. Like sans the people in the foreground.
Mhm.
Without the people in the foreground, this is basically. Let's see if it
Holy
loads. There we go.
shit!
That's pretty spoopy.
Yeah, that's what you're seeing. That's what they're digging out or carving. You can't tell.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So.
So just to confirm, so he's gone down the elevator, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and there's a bunch of people digging what looks to be like a hand out of a wall.
Or carving, but
Digging and or carving. You
You're
have
not
to
too
like
sure.
make a check to
Yeah.
try to confirm which is which.
Gotcha.
I want to check one thing. That is, does the claw look like it's from a creature instead of, carvings from the stone?
Yeah, you can make a nature check to try to determine that.
All right, another nature check. Okay, cool. Come on. 4. I don't know. I have no clue.
You can't.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't
not a
tell.
miner.
Yeah, only that you do see like while the miners are doing their work, you notice that the other group, the overworlders, for lack of a better word,
Yeah.
like they are like some of them are like some of them are like you. They're just standing around. They're observing the digging. A couple are going and just like bowing before this hand.
I will approach. Well, I'm already with them, so I'm gonna just ask.
Like not everyone's bowing.
Yeah,
but, like some of them are just watching in silence.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask another guy besides me and just say, I'm kind of new to this. What is this? Should I bow or?
Not that new. If you're down here, you're not that new. You know better than to talk.
I mean,
Mustn't wake the. Shh. Mustn't wake it. Mustn't wake the sleeper yet. It's not done.
oh, okay. Okay, got it. Why should I bow?
If you want.
Okay. I fake bow, but I also take mental notes on who actually bows to the statue.
Yeah.
To the the hand, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you notice like make an insight check actually.
All right,
Just
cool.
do that.
Insight. 13.
13. You believe that like whoever's doing the bowing is like it's stratified almost. Like the people who are doing the bowing are lower class people. Well, it's almost like the nobles and like the more higher born people
Yeah.
who are standing and watching.
But that's interesting because I thought all peasants, like down here, everyone is like the lowest of the low, the ones that are in the mud. But you say they are some of them with higher status, but still comes down to mine.
No,
Huh.
like they're not coming down to mind. Like the peasant, like the overworlders are like the nobles and the knights and stuff or whatever who are coming down here to.
Oh,
bow
just
in front
to
of this
see.
thing.
Okay,
Yeah, to witness
interesting.
it, to bow before it, while the lower peasant people who've been down here for 3 generations are the ones doing the chiseling and the mining.
Okay, interesting. So they're all like the surface dwellers. for lack of better words. They are
Yeah.
all under House Fell's control, right? They are not, other houses' people, so to
You
speak.
don't know. They are not wearing any open emblems or open insignias, open
Okay.
heraldry. So you can't.
But they
tell. Could
might
from-
be. They might be from, not from House Fell. They might be some of the other cultists from different houses. I just don't know
Yes.
it yet. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Got it.
secretly coming here to
Mhm.
venerate their god.
All right. Do I find anything else? Looking around.
Depends on what you're looking for.
Any kind of a magical ritual site? Like. I would know. I'm half a spellcaster, so I would know like if they're doing something weird.
Make
Honestly,
an arcana
even-
check.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yes.
even like looking for something like that emanates like a magical
Yeah.
aura, kind of
Yeah,
similar
yeah.
to what I did with the wards and
Yeah.
arms thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, make.
Arcana. So 16.
You also got you have your.
Yeah, I know. I want to save it because I feel like I will need it at a certain
fair,
time. Yeah.
Yeah, 16. You're not sure, like where they would hold like some magic for this creature, like put a magic circle to awaken this creature,
Mm-hmm.
because you have no idea like the dimensions or the proportions of
Yeah.
this thing.
We might already be in the circle. We just don't know it yet. I know.
Yeah,
I know what you
judging
mean.
by the judging by the size of the hand that you're looking at, like this thing is huge.
But yeah, besides the dig site, the surface dwellers group, they are going to a certain direction, or are they just standing here, looking over
They're
to the
either-
hand?
They're either observing the
Yeah.
hand or they're worshiping the hand.
But that's it.
They're not-
They're not going anywhere else. Okay.
Yeah, they're contemplating. Like some of like the people who are observing it, they're just like sitting down, almost like they're meditating and contemplating it.
Any sight of the guards?
No,
Huh.
not initially, but
Interesting.
when like as you
Mhm.
watch, like sometimes like some of the minutes tick on as you observe this. You sit down, you just watch them, watch the miners slowly do their thing. You notice like as like the people who are bowing in front of it, some of them get up and walk away. One of them walks up to us, climbs up some scaffolding up to where one of the nails is, and then like he just watches like he uses the tip of the nail to cut his hand open and then rub it onto his blade, onto the blade of his sword. Like some kind of a
Okay.
ritual.
Interesting. Does
Blood hunters.
Blood Hunter?
Either it's blood hunters or he's sealing some kind of a pact with blood.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Okay. Does it, have any magical glows? Do I know what he's doing? Can I
You don't
tell?
You don't see it, but he clearly gets the result he wants. As he's looking at where he rubbed his sword, and then you see him just smile before he bandages his hand up. And then
Okay.
he puts a sword away, bandages his hand up, and then he climbs down the scaffolding and leaves.
All right. Huh. So, but back to the guards. You mentioned that initially I don't see any guards.
Yeah,
But-
because initially no, but then then a guard does come in,
Okay.
and he doesn't. Well, the guard doesn't actually do what the knight did. He does something a little stranger. Like he goes up to one of the hands, like let me pull up that image again.
Yeah.
He's up to the hand. He seems like chisel, like take a pickaxe from one of the slaves or servants or whoever, the miners, and just like chisel a chunk off of it, and then he takes the chunk and walks out again.
Can I see where he's walking towards?
Yeah, absolutely,
All right.
absolutely. Yeah, you follow him. He's walking to what looks like a proper ritual chamber.
Nice. All right.
And yeah, as you observe what the ritual is like, it's a pretty straightforward ritual. Like he there's like gets surrounded by like a bunch of the hooded robed cultist, classic thing, just chanting unintelligibly with the high priest or whoever standing reading from the book.
Mm-hmm.
The guy like lays down in the middle of the circle, just spread out, limbs splayed out, puts the chunk on it. The priest puts the chunk of chiseled rock onto the guy's chest. They do the ritual, which lasts for some minutes, and then like as they're doing it, like you notice that the rock is slowly sinking into the dude's chest, like almost like it's sinking in quicksand.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I observe in the shadows and see for the full ritual and see if anything else happens. If not,
As it does,
yeah, go for it.
as it does happen, like
Mhm.
the ritual does happen, and as it does, like as it finishes, you notice that the guy does get like some changes. Like you notice like his skin starts to turn a little more scaly almost. His nails start blacken and start to elongate slightly. His eyes turn yellow with slit pupils. Like these aren't like changes that are noticeable from a distance, but if you get up close, like you would notice something's off.
Hold on, Falcon.
I'm holding on.
You
What should I hold on to?
know my backstory, right? It
Yeah. Backstory.
does it triggers Finn's memory of Sword.
Yes, it does.
Does it look the same as it
Different.
does?
It looks similar, but it's different.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, good. Finn's gonna have a freak out in the
yeah.
tunnel, and we're
make
miles
one last-
away.
Make one last Arcana check.
Oh boy, I'm gonna use
Six.
the DA.
Inspiration now.
Yeah, this is the moment. This is gonna be bad, but I'll
Oh,
try.
no.
Yeah.
There's some shit underground.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
4,
no.
not terrible. 10.
All right, well, that's actually good enough.
Okay, cool.
You get the sense that what you're looking at, it's similar to you, but it's different.
Fucking hell.
It's similar but different. It's not dragons. It's something else.
Okay. But it's similar ritual, right? The
Yes.
transformation process. Okay, got it. Fuck.
Now the real question is Finn gonna start some shit, or is Finn gonna?
No. This is like remind you, Finn doesn't have any weapons on him because it was
that's true.
confiscated. So
So,
yeah.
although watching this ritual, Finn, you get this. Like I said, it is similar. It's different because the creature is not a dragon. It's something else entirely.
Yeah.
But it is similar in that this is a way to like enhance,
Mhm.
like create elite
Yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Which is bad.
Yes. And now Finn has these nightmares.
Yep.
Ardos is going to be sitting down with Baron Thomas Fell
Oh.
to discuss like the particulars with the negotiations. That will have to wait until next time.
Yeah.
Here. Because I know it's like midnight for poor Robin right now.
No, it's good. It's good. It's awesome. Like I haven't played for a long time.
That
Yeah.
was great. I'm excited for
Yeah.
Artus's conversation.
Yes.
Next time we do it. And also, that was
I
really.
kind of have a crazy idea,
Yeah.
by the way, in the conversation. If it goes
Oh,
the
yeah.
right way, I may do something actually crazy.
Oh, nice. I like crazy. Honestly, I really like the scene you had with Celeste. That was actually
Yeah.
really good.
It was surprisingly good. Like we wasn't expecting you to, but
Yeah.
well,
I
this
I
happens.
I like after all this build up, I like
Mhm.
the idea that you are the first person to talk with them
Mhm.
versus me. I
Yeah.
find that very interesting.
Yeah, because I feel like, it was just like, this guy has been flaky with me for the past few months. I think maybe I should just take a front seat right now and then try to help him out, kinda.
Listen, as you could probably tell, Artos is a key factor in Isaac's character growth. So it makes sense.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's perfect when I pass away eventually. I do have
Yeah.
death flags popping up, so
Oh god. Anyway, I
hopefully
gotta
not.
go,
I
guys.
don't have anyone to replace me yet, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
hopefully I don't have to be your replacement. 'cause-
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, great session, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Awesome.
But yeah,
Same.
All
you
right.
guys
Yep.
take it easy.
Yeah.
You too, man.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
It was a
that's-
pleasure running Kingmaker for you guys again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.